Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for people who have tuned in to join us. I am actually that's a great question. My name is Jack. I am joined by two lovely co-hosts at the minute. I am joined by Sunny, all the way in sunny Exeter, and by Fateh. Fateh, where are you in the lovely sunny states of Canada right now?
In this lovely state of Canada, I'm in Toronto. T dot, also known as the Six. Please don't ask
T
why.
T dot. I'm just going to accept T dot. But
T
yeah,
dot.
so actually, Fateh, how about you do how about we actually do introductions properly? That's a good start. Where would Fateh, tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to this live appeal that we had planned. I won't tell you when the plans started for this appeal, but it's very much impromptu. So, alhamdulillah, this is my fifth, sixth, possibly seventh, but I'll go with 50th year Charity Week. I'm currently the National Director of Charity Week Canada. It's been an absolute pleasure to be leading the Canadian team. It's just been an amazing year of a lot of ups and downs. Going online, going virtual. We didn't really know what to expect, but I think we've managed to put on an excellent year and to support our institutions. And we've had a record year. It's a record breaking year for many countries this year, including Canada. We've had more institutions than we've ever had before participating. And despite being in a pandemic, we've almost equaled the total that we raised last year. Just looking back, looking at the amount, it's close. It's almost there. And maybe we can push it. Maybe we can even surpass our goal from last year. And what kind of year that would be? Surpassing our goal from last year. Despite it being a pandemic. So looking forward to this North American Union. We've been myself and the American National Director have been having talks to potentially in the future host a joint annual dinner, somewhere near the border. So, I mean, you've heard it here first. I don't know if I was supposed to disclose that, but I just did, and this is live. But inshallah, soon time in the future, maybe even next year, we might host something, potentially Niagara Falls, potentially New York State. We don't know. Maybe our American friends could come over on this side of the border, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, and hopefully, this is the start of many collaborative efforts between Canada and America, and our neighbors. Yep.
Inshallah, that sounds absolutely amazing. So, guys, you heard it here first. We are for those of you that have tuned in right now, you're hearing top secret information straight from the director's mouth. But that sounds absolutely incredible. By the way, mashallah, that is amazing that you guys have.
5 minutes in and we already got exclusive.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
so we're 3 minutes in. You've got exclusives, guys. This is what you get with us, okay? Also, Fateh sort of ruined the illusion. Like, this has been in planning for months, guys. Okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like we've been sitting here months. But the fact that you guys have got more institutions than you ever have in this year is absolutely spectacular as well. Also, a shout: you could, if you were doing the annual dinner jointly, you could hop it across the border every year and switch it.
That's a good idea.
I like the Niagara Falls dinner. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it'd be great.
In a boat that doesn't go over the edge. Sunny, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sunny. I am from the UK. It is quite late or early in the UK. We have just finished our Charity Week banking deadline is over in the UK, so we thought let's go find out what our friends in the USA and Canada are up to, because that's how we do it here. And Jack, do you want to introduce yourself?
I shall. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. My name is Jack. I am from a sunny city called Newcastle in the north of England. This is my 5th year in being involved with Charity Week, and I've been working with Islamic Relief for a similar amount of time. I am the Joint North Institutions lead this year, and I have been ping-ponging around different events because I've got nothing better to do with my time at the minute. But thank you very, very much for doing this. We are joined by someone else. Sonny, by the way, can you put the names up as well on the stream? That'd be a good. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Hey, welcome, Sam. I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah. By the way, sorry, just before we continue that introduction. People in the chat who have joined us, because we are now joined, alhamdulillah, by 21 people. If you put in the chat what country you are from, what city you are from, it would be amazing to see where we have our brothers and sisters from tonight, inshallah. But sorry, sister, would you like to give yourself a brief introduction?
Yes, I am Kashaf. I'm from the USA national team. So I'm joining you guys from New York today. Really excited to be here. Sunny and Jack messaged us like, let's do this. We're like, all right, we'll go for it. Yeah.
Apparently, this was months planning.
No. So me, this months of planning. There's been many meetings to organize this. It's very thoroughly planned. We're experts in this now, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Oh wow! Just looking at the team, so we have people coming from London. We have someone coming from Rabia. That's amazing. We have I'm not doing a Geordie accent. I'm not sabotaging myself like that. Hey, we have people from the Great North. We have people from the Concrete Jungle. Wow, impressive.
The whole time I was looking at the private chats and thinking, where is everyone? I realized there's the comments section.
So if you click the next tab, you get the comments. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
MashaAllah, the wonders of modern technology. So are you guys excited to be here today? Are you very excited? Because, can we get a timer somewhere in the corner till banking deadline? That would be amazing. Sonny, you're on mute, by the way.
I'm saying you're asking for a lot right now, Jack.
Yeah. Well, Sonny, we've been planning this for ages. Okay, this is well planned. I think we spoke about this in the meeting back in August.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it is amazing to see you guys. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, shout out Calgary, Siraj.
While we do that,
shout out to Aisha.
Apparently, Sadiq says he'll donate if I do a Geordie accent. Maybe later.
So while Jack figures that out, so Kashif, how was Charity Week USA this year?
Honestly, it was nothing like we expected it to be in all the good ways. So I think coming in, we were really scared because, as you guys might know, USA was hit pretty hard. So we were super concerned about like, how are we going to do this? What's going to happen? But everybody came together. All the MSAs were like, we're going to do this. And they got together, some of them from like different states, planned interstate events, which has never really happened before. So it was a charity week unlike any other that we've seen. So on the really great experience, we were able to jump on. I remember there was one day where I think from like 5 to 10, I was just on one event after another event after another event, and my parents were just like, "Gosh, what are you doing?" And they just saw auctions and like pieces were going for like 400, and they were like looking at the screen and they're just like, what are they bidding on? And I'm like, this item. And at one point I was bidding and I had to hide from my parents because if they found out that I bid that much or the price is going on that high, I was like, yeah, they're just like talking. It's not me. So it was a lot of fun.
I think we've all been there where our families are like, why are you on these constant meetings?
All the time.
I've had to explain to my parents why I'm not in bed right now. That was a fun conversation. But yeah.
Fortunately, I'm not currently at home, so I can stay up as long as I want.
Sunny, breaking curfew.
Yeah, exactly. Fatah, tell us about something that in Canada that really inspired you this year. What was it an event that you attended that you didn't really expect to be as great as it was?
Wow.
Or something that just caught your eye that you thought, you know what, this was amazing.
So alhamdulillah, this year, again, the year of unity, every year is the year of unity, but this year especially, we actually had a 15 or 16 MSA/IR or 15 institutions and that had come together to collaborate on an event that was titled the Golden Age in Islamic history. So it was an Islamic history event. We had 15 institutions, 15 or 16 clubs that had united, that come together that we've never seen before. And this was as a result of a union known as the Ontario MSA Council. So Ontario is one of our largest provinces here in Canada. And so they formed a council about I don't know when it was formed. I believe this year, or it could have been in years past. And they decided, one of their larger events. They decided to kind of use Charity Week as a kind of a launching pad to, I guess, continue their collaborative efforts. And so yeah, that was a really cool event that I wasn't able to take part in it, but I kind of saw it was on my radar, and it's something that I wish I had taken part in. But that is kind of one example of, I'm sure, many examples of institutions uniting, coming together, making the most of it. I think we definitely did not see a shortage of auctions this year. I too was doing some event hopping, and I did attend some auctions, some American auctions. Batul roped me into some of those auctions, and yeah, looking forward to some pieces coming to my place. I might have to hide them too, because I have the same dilemma as you, Kashnaf. I have some pieces coming in, but I'm going to have to hide them or do my best to be honest. Of course, not like going to lie or anything.
It's so
But
funny.
but yeah, I don't know how I'm going to explain. How
they
much
were
I
gifts.
spent.
They were gifts from a very generous Charity Week team. Yeah, obviously.
I had
But
someone message me and they
Yeah.
were like, Gashaf, how are you going to explain this to your parents? Because I think I made a comment in like one of our chats, just like as a joke. And someone was like, seriously, I went too crazy at an auction and I don't know what to do with all the packages. And I was like, sis, I don't know how you're gonna do this. I think it was the Texas auction, and she was leading the auction. She bid on so many hijabs. It was like just a spree. I was like, listen, you're gonna
Texas A&M?
do a haul.
The Texas A&M one?
Texas A&M one, yeah.
I was there. I was in that one.
Yeah, she was just bidding on everything. It was so funny. I was like, what the hell? You're gonna have to do a haul after this. We need to like see these items that you're getting. And she's like, Kashaf, like my parents are gonna kill me. And I was like, just hide it in the garage or something like that.
So here's a question for you guys, because you've been traveling around the different auctions. What unique items have you found so far? Because we've had an epidemic sprout up at auctions in the UK of ting. And I'll explain what ting is if you don't know what it is in a minute. What have you guys seen at auctions this year? What interesting?
So I can start because I have a list. The USA went crazy this year. It makes me so proud because starting off, we were always looking at the UK auctions and we're just like, dude, how are they auctioning off like bags of rice and a banana for this much? And we're like, this can't happen in the US. Like, that's not a place we're going to get to. This year, John Jay auctioned a peanut in a fancy little ring case. And that was insane. I think it went for like $1,500. We had some 3D printed items. It was actually a 3D printed banana that NYU was auctioning. I'm not sure how much it went for. There was a Charity Week egg Massachusetts did. They like painted it blue and orange. I think you guys were on that.
That egg was amazing. Some would say it was excellent. But I'm not going to start. I'm not going to delve into. I'm going to stop there, because there were some incidents with puns on that chat that went a little bit too far.
Yeah, I think our US, I don't even have a pun for it, but we just have somebody who does puns, and I think he's tuning in. Harris is the guy for puns, and I think that was like his favorite auction. I was like, he's commenting. Yep, he said starting. He's encouraging you.
Harris was there. Me and Harris had a pun off, and it was spectacular. But yes. Fateh, what kind of items have you seen so far? What interesting stuff has Canada come up with to auction off?
I'm going to need some help from my Canadian counterparts. I mean, I'm not sure if you've had any crazy items. I think Canadian auctions, I imagine are a bit tamed from that standpoint, where I don't know if people would
polite,
be
some would say.
Polite, very conservative. Not what you might have a different meaning for that, but very polite. Oh, am I loud? I'm sorry. I'm told that I'm loud. Charity Week is waking up the house. But it's only 9:47. No one's asleep. Don't worry. But yeah, so inshallah, maybe in the future we'll have some crazy. We were thinking actually, Tim Hortons is pretty huge here. So what we're going to do inshallah in the future is maybe auction off the most expensive Tim Hortons cup like cup of coffee or something. Maybe the most expensive bottle of good old Canadian maple syrup. So yeah, we're going to hopefully in the future have some sort of a Canadian twist to it. But generally speaking, calligraphy pieces, beautiful calligraphy pieces. But that's kind of the norm everywhere you go. But if any of my Canadian friends or teammates are here, let me know what you've seen.
Someone said
Yes.
maple syrup. You guys need to talk.
Yeah, you said people screaming maple syrup. Actually, maple syrup is absolutely brilliant. But something I noticed about the US this year, and just North America in particular, was you get beautiful canvases everywhere, but some of the canvases that you guys have donated to your auctions are utterly unbelievable. They are, mashallah, so well done. It was absolutely fantastic. So we've had an epidemic of ting in the UK, and if you don't know what the glory of ting is, Sonny, you're muted. You're muted, Sonny.
I am muted. What? I am muted. We've been planning this for months, haven't we, Jack? We've been practicing every day as well. Fatha, you were there in IID last year. You saw the ting firsthand. Do you remember the ting?
The ting. The ting was on fire. The ting. It's a drink, everyone. It's a drink.
As well.
It's a.
Sonny, where's yours right now? Do you have one?
I don't have one right
Shocking.
now.
So
there's this particular brother who kept selling this drink.
Yeah, so okay, so we, mashallah, we have a brother in the UK called Hassam. He may or may not be in the chat. He's one of these weird people that might be up at this time of night. And he this year, mashallah, has been paid by the makers of Ting to he hasn't, but he really should be. Okay, we need to get sponsorship. Like, actually, hang on, Habib's in the background, Asian National Finance. Habib, get a sponsorship on the go right now, okay? Alhamdulillah. Habib says no. Habib says no. So Ting is a Jamaican soft drink, or a soda, as you lovely fellows across the pond would call it. And it turned into a national meme. But the thing is that, alhamdulillah, I think the total today, as it came in, was about 9,000 glorious British pounds for selling cans of Ting up and down the UK, which is, I don't know, what is that, about $12,000-ish? And honestly, it was, I don't know, it's just something that took off with the ISOCs, mostly down to our brother Hassam, who's been pushing the glorious world of Ting. Oh, special, man.
Okay, I hate this. Harris has entered the building. The AD sounds exciting.
Can we get Harris banned from the chat, please? Oh, Harris, I fully rate you, man.
You know what I expected Ting to be? I mean, now that you guys explained it, this is I don't know. I may have it one day. Do you guys know? Okay, this is probably the Pakistanis out there. Like, I just imagine like a cup of like pakola. That's what I imagine Ting to be. Just like this green drink that's like probably the unhealthiest thing for you, but people just
it's actually a very accurate way to describe it.
That's what it just sounds like. I just imagine like a neon color coming out of the cup, and people just drink it because that's what it is.
Yeah. So how did this drink pop off? Like, what's the story behind it?
What's the story behind it? So
okay,
actually,
just before that, Jack, we have one more person to add. See, Kashif's called back up, because we've also got another member of the US Shura here. National Director Batul has joined us.
Hey,
Walaikum
salam.
It's been so exciting just seeing this chat and this talk of having a dinner by Niagara Falls.
Yes. Oh, by the way, sorry. Yeah, you weren't here for the grand reveal, but yeah, that's what you're doing next year. So start preparing.
Wow, the expectations here. Cool.
So
I'm sorry, Batul. We're gonna have to plan something. It's out there.
No, definitely. But Batul, sorry. So can you give us a brief introduction? Who are you as a lovely human?
My name is Batul, and apparently I'm pretty cool, according to the chat. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Batul. I'm the Charity Week USA National Director. I work with Kashif and our lovely Shura. I've been on the team for a couple of years now, and actually, before this, I couldn't find my Charity Week shirt for this year for the life of me. I searched everywhere, and so I came across the very first shirt that we ever had in the US, and I thought it would be perfect to share today.
Wow.
Yeah, this is from 2015, all on the same page theme. I actually don't wear this shirt, but I thought tonight was pretty special. This is the first time we're doing a live appeal. And so I thought, this is the year to bring out the very first shirt we've ever had in America.
Alhamdulillah. That's actually amazing. That's amazing. So, Batul, we were just talking about the various exciting, lovely items we have seen at the different auctions this year. So we were talking about the egg that was auctioned off in Massachusetts. So Massachusetts. I can speak English, I assure you. Massachusetts. The peanuts that were auctioned off as well. And we're just talking about the ting and the origin story of the ting. And Sunny was about to regale us with a story of the ting.
Actually, no. I was going to hand it over to Batul to say, well, Kashyap told us about the peanut and the egg, but what interesting things have you seen this charity week in USA?
Well, you guys were talking a little bit about the paintings, and I think that that's something that's quite special in all of the countries. But Kashyap mentioned something which is quite true for myself as well. When we first joined the team, we heard about these auctions and we heard about the bananas and the paper clip in Germany. And we're sitting there thinking, college students auctioning, that's not really a thing here. And I think in our first few years, maybe the first year only, we just thought, yeah, that's just not really going to work in America. And so we were a little pessimistic about it, perhaps. But we saw the MSAs look across the pond and say, you know what, we can do that too. And so just a rise of having auctions in the first place, when it's not the norm for college MSAs. It's not something, at least I've ever seen before Charity Week came to the States. So I think for me, just aside from the items being just wacky and peanuts and eggs, and we saw a painting this year that went for $18,000 at Hunter College in New York. But I think what was more amazing is that just downstairs, another college, another MSA was hosting an auction at the same venue, a masjid in Brooklyn. So just kind of seeing, that type of unity with all of these auctions and what we're actually doing from it is definitely the highlight of this year's auctions for me.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, I had the pleasure of attending an event with Jack was there as well. And a really cool story was a sister donated something that was very personal to her. And she donated it for the Orphans and Needy children. And what happened is it raised a considerable amount of money, but the people that won it, they gifted it back to the sister who donated the sentimental item that was very, very personal to her.
It was it was an engraving from Damascus of the Umayyad Mosque that was actually brought back from Syria, and the people that actually won the item gave it back, and it was actually hot. It was actually hot. It was actually touching. It was
it was actually the last piece from her home in Syria. And when she said that, it was over. Like, you're definitely getting it back. Yeah.
We had something similar at John Jay. Like, Jack, you mentioned that heartwarming feeling. And as soon as I joined the John Jay auction, like, that's what I felt. And John Jay is one of the colleges we have here in New York. What they ended up doing, there's, with these auctions, there's always like a war going on between like one or two people. And when I came on, all I hear is like, oh, $5 for this person and $5 for this person. In my head, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why are they adding, like, what? This is not an auction. This is not how it runs. What I realized is what they did was they figured out who wanted the item, and they were just increasing the bid just so that that person can get the item for the highest price. And I think it was actually that auction that I won one of their pieces. And I didn't even bid the most on that item. It was the person who was like going against me. He just turned around, he goes, okay, I'm just going to donate it and she can take the item. So there was definitely there was that funny aspect with like the peanuts and the dates and the eggs. But we definitely felt like the unity and just everybody truly coming together and just understanding the cause this year. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, 100%.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Jack, Fatah, Batul, Kashyap, and everyone watching.
Can we announce it?
We are ready for some fundraising fun.
Are we? So
was that ready? A pun from Sunny?
That was a pun for me. That's what happens on banking deadline day.
That's first.
Harris, you have some competition, please. I need you to step up your game. So Sunny, are the pages ready?
Yes, we have 2 pages, one from Canada and one for USA, specifically for banking deadline. So how this is going to work is with each country, you have a specific launch good page that is set up just for this show. And we're going to run a tiny competition to see who can raise the most in each country. We're going to do it with brothers versus sisters in each country. The rule is simple. You use the same launch code in each country. So USA, everybody uses the same launch code. In Canada, everybody uses that same launch code. When they donate, they have to put in for team brothers or team sisters. And at the end of the night, we're going to see who can raise the most amount. And it runs until midnight. And
and Sonny, that's an amazing challenge, but I believe there might be something else to it. I believe there might be a forfeit involved.
Oh, are we doing a forfeit?
Oh, Sonny, I feel like you need to give it a bit of suspense because you need to give like Batul and Fatah and Kashaf something to be afraid of.
How about you introduce the forfeit, Jack?
So we have a number of different suggestions so far. And by the way, guys, actually, you know what? I feel like we can open this up to the chat a little bit. Currently, the prevailing forfeit, I can't speak English, I really promise, is something we love to call in the UK the smoothie challenge. Oh, it is very, very special. It's very, very special. Sunny has some personal experience with this challenge. But long story short, the winning team who raises the most money before banking deadline gets to choose the ingredients of a smoothie that will be drunk by the losing team. And
the entire team?
Oh, no, they nominate one person from the team to take the bullet and drink the smoothie.
So, Batul, I'd be afraid if I was you. Because your team loves you so much. But specifically, the ingredients, as long as they are halal to be put into a smoothie, they can be used. And this leads to some incredibly interesting combinations. Sonny, you've taught me some pretty grim stories about smoothies. What have you seen in smoothies in the past?
Oh, God. Over the years, I've seen yogurt and vinegar. I've seen, you guys have Cheez-Its. We have something very similar, mini cheddars.
Have you seen tuna, or tuna, as they would call it?
With tuna and cream. It doesn't end well. And the best ones are the ones that can make you that you struggle to stomach. They make for the best forfeits.
So you guys should be really excited by this. So we do have two separate competitions going on right now. So we have brothers versus sisters in Canada, and we have brothers versus sisters in the States. Now, do we have these links ready to share?
Yep, I'm dropping them in the chat as we speak.
Oh, guys, you should be excited. By the way, people in the chat, because we are now currently joined by 26 people, if you do have suggestions for what you think should go into these smoothies, please do let us know in the chat. So those links have been shared. We have the links for USA. Do we also have the ones for Canada?
Yep, it's just dropping now.
This chat is pretty interesting. Habib said, which national director is the least loved? Who said it had to be national directors? Come on, Habib. I mean, get it.
Technically, technically, if the stars align and if the donations line up, you guys could both be taking a drink tonight. So
that's true, you know. If the brothers win in USA and the sisters win in Canada, then it could be Batul and Fatah. Yeah. Or it could be Kashif and Fatah.
Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties. I kind of missed that.
You're not getting out of this easily, okay? Like, we will send someone around your house if necessary to make sure you drink.
I literally messaged in the chat asking whether or not I was frozen because I kind of missed the last couple of minutes of what was said. I mean, I saw the comment around, who's the least loved. ND. I don't know. Just what's the context to that?
Oh, sorry. So, Fatah, have you heard about the competition between brothers and sisters and the forfeit?
I kind of missed that, to be honest.
Okay, really quickly for those that missed, tonight we are doing a fundraising competition, brothers versus sisters in Canada and the old S of A. I messed up that saying. I don't care. I'm tired. And we have one link per country, and when people donate, they put a reference in there if they're donating for the brothers or the sisters. We are going to add these up, and throughout this evening, we will get incremental updates of who is slightly in the lead and who are slightly falling behind. And what's going to happen is the winning team gets to pick and design and handcraft a smoothie for the loser. And the losing team, the losing brothers, will nominate one person to take the smoothie. And just in these kind of competitions, it doesn't go well for national directors or team leads because, a lot of your teams will decide that you can take one for the team.
And so, just to reiterate, on the launch code, you have to put down which team you're donating for. So if you're donating for the brothers or the sisters, and we tally it up at the end of the night.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to get these pages up very quickly just so I can keep a brief track of them because this is very exciting. Yeah, so far in the chat, we have had some spectacular recommendations of what's going to go in this what's going to go in the smoothie. We have everything from dal. We have had sardines. Sardine dal. Anyone feeling sardine dal for Ter? Is this your cup of tea?
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I mean, that's the point of it.
Sardine?
You shouldn't mean, Jack. There are friends and family across the pond. The CW family. Why are we making them drink sardines and dal?
It's funny.
Fair enough. Okay.
It's late in the UK, that's what it is. And I think our Canadians are too nice to give us a list of 20 things to put into a smoothie, right, Fateh?
Yeah, we'll just give you 2 things, to be honest.
I'll take it. Maple syrup, maybe Tim Hortons.
Oh, I don't think.
That's so stereotypical.
Okay, so we've had 2 Americans and we've had 1 Canadian on here. I think we need to even out the numbers a bit.
Let's do it.
So, let's bring on our next guest from Canada. Assalamualaikum. She might be having some connection issues. Oh, she's dropped off.
No worries. Oh, guys, we have donations already. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to figure out how. Just trying to get up the details of the donors.
Okay, so we already have donations to both links.
Yes, we do. Sonny, do you want to give the announcements for the USA?
So for USA, we have $30 for the sisters. Already $30.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So, who do you think could be forfeited from the brothers? I wonder. Where's Hassan actually?
Actually, we've got Hassan here. Let's add him to the stream. Assalamu alaikum, Hassan.
I've been here for a while, just so you know. I've been waiting backstage for a while. But wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So, while I calculate the Canada's donation so far, Hassan, who are you? Can you give us a brief introduction?
I am but a humble soul who wants to see Batul drink all matters of weird smoothies. So I think, inshallah, which link do I need to donate to? Do I donate on behalf of the sisters or do I donate to Canada? What do I need to do to make sure that at the end of the day, Batul drinks that smoothie?
So you will click on the USA link and you will send a donation and you will title it for the brothers. And that will be added to the brothers' total. However, in both the USA and Canada, the sisters are leading. Right now, the sisters have $40.
No surprise there.
In Canada. So for Ter.
All right, brothers are gonna be on the come up real soon. So
yeah,
just sending some messages.
Right now. Fatah's like, all right. Now it's getting serious.
Yeah,
so,
sending out some messages.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to send out some messages. Listen, we have 28 now people watching on YouTube. We only have like $1 a person right now on the launch good. Can you put up the launch good on the under the StreamYard here? But make sure it's the US launch good, not the Canada one. You put it up. I believe it's
so we have the links, but I don't think we are technologically advanced enough to share our live total. We can share the link.
Walaikum salam. This chat is really interesting.
Oh, Fateh has donated himself.
Why are you calling me out?
But
are you allowed to do that?
Okay, sorry. Apologies. I shouldn't do that in future. However, what I can say is that Fateh, you're still losing.
Wow, that must suck.
So it was a good attempt, but yeah.
Wait, did you refresh the page, or are you just?
No, I'm still refreshing the page. The sisters are still also winning in the USA. So
yeah, $50.
I would, if I was you, I'd start preparing for sardines and potentially milk.
Well, me?
Yeah.
Whoa. Where'd I come in? I came in because Batul was going to drink something.
It's a nice twist.
Because the losing team nominates someone. So the USA team...
Perfect. This is great. I love this game.
No.
You volunteered yourself the moment that you came onto the stream. You're the brother's representative.
USA
No.
nominating Hassan. 100%. It's a given.
Oh God, no! Listen, brothers and sisters watching this, please help me. I really need this. I can't. Save a soul today. Save orphans and save me, please. Yeah, I definitely trash talked too soon. I got a little bit too excited, and here we are now.
Yeah. So we are going to periodically come back to these totals because, it is thrilling, and I'm actually refreshing right now to see what's happening. So far, no movement. And obviously, Hassan, it might not be you. You might be able to convince the brothers in America that there's someone else that should take fault in the team.
Sorry to interrupt there, Jack.
Yeah.
The CWUSA, we have $50 for the sisters.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Ladies always pulling through. For Hassan, we can get one of those fishes under the Verrazano, Atia said. So for those of you who don't know, Hassan claims to live in New York City, but he lives across the bridge, which is the most expensive bridge toll in all of America. It's $20 just to go one way. So he lives on the other side of the world for us, basically. And so Atia is suggesting that we go under the bridge and get some fish, throw it into his smoothie. I love this idea.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing.
So that is a brilliant idea, but hang on. Is this bridge covered in memory foam? What is $20 for a toll?
It's
you get
America.
free drinks and snacks when you walk past
That's
it.
how good it is to be in where I live. Where I live, there's a $20 entrance fee.
They're trying to prevent us from going to the other side of the world.
Yeah, Hassan, you're really not coming across very humble, and you're not really encouraging people to donate for the brothers right now. So
no,
I try and switch that
No, I'm
attitude.
not.
Otherwise, you're going to be drinking fish very soon. Maybe we can actually do these milkshakes live on the stream just after midnight.
Oh God,
I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah, I think I have to. Anyways.
Actually, hang on. How about we share the videos of the IAD? Oh, that's a brilliant idea. In front of everybody.
Jack, cut it with your great ideas. Cut it. How do I mute someone on StreamYard? Can I do that?
No, but we're gonna bring on somebody else as well to join us from Canada. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Nafisa.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you?
Walaikum salam, Nafisa. Great to see you.
It's nice to see you, Batul. Guys, Batul is like the American sweetheart. Like, I love this girl. You need to vote for the girls' team, okay? Come on. Like, we've got to beat the guys.
Batul, you have a fan club. Hassan, you have nothing.
Yes, I'm starting to realize.
The Canadian team loves Batul. They've all
I love the Canadians, okay? I actually had the pleasure of meeting Nafisa earlier this year before COVID. I was in Canada during the winter, and she's a sweetheart. We had dessert together, and she took me out, and it was, honestly, it's such a nice opportunity to kind of connect with charity weekers across the border. And Nafisa really got to share some of the experiences being on the Canadian team. And I think sometimes just spending time with each other is one of the most special, ways that we can really connect and talk about what we do with our countries. So Nafisa's a sweetheart, and I think we should support the sisters as well with Team Canada.
That was a very good pitch. I can say, if anyone out there is interested in
Welcome, Nafisa.
Hi. If anyone out there is interested in becoming a member of the fan club of Batul, there is a membership fee, and it is payable to the Launch Good page for the US of A.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So, Nafisa,
yes, and
tell
you have
us.
to vote for the brothers.
Hassan.
That's
hard sell.
That's not a valid argument, Hassan. You can't just say vote for the brothers. Like, you need a valid argument.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You love Batul so much. You should love Batul enough to see her do something outside of her scope of like comfort. You want Batul to explore new things, just like drinking sardines.
Batul has explored a lot of things.
So Hassan has called in backup.
Sorry for cutting you off. There's a bit of a delay, so sorry if it seems I'm cutting everyone off.
It seems like Hassan has called UK National Director Safwan to back him up on the Launch Good campaign.
Safwan, how much has he paid you?
Oh, come on, Safwan.
Safwan, pay me, please.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm like refreshing the Launch Good page.
Okay. Back to Nafisa. Nafisa, how's your charity week been this year?
It's been exciting. Like,
Oh, Nafisa, I believe we have some connection issues, unfortunately.
But we do have a special guest from USA next. Someone who has a very important statement to make regarding this challenge. We have a close friend of Hassan's coming
Oh
in.
no.
Oh, no.
Assalamu alaikum, Sahib.
No.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. I am so
No,
excited to be here with y'all today. You know, when Hassan called for backup, I was like, I have to step up. I mean, like, Hassan is my best friend. There's no way I can leave him hanging. There's no way I can end this night and not make sure that Hassan is the one that drinks that smoothie. So to everyone out there, vote for the sisters. Please. If the love of Hassan means anything to you, you want to watch him. I mean, you know what? Why am I even making an argument? Hassan made the perfect argument. If you love Hassan, you want to see him do something out of his comfort.
No,
You
no.
want to
I'm
see
not-
him develop as a person. It's character building.
I completely agree. And
no.
so let's raise these funds and let's have Hassan drink that smoothie. I mean, he was supposed to do the smoothie well before, but he got out of it somehow. I don't know. And I'm just glad that in these last hour and 47 minutes, make that 46 minutes, we have been
We had an
able
agreement.
to entrap him. And what was that
Yeah.
agreement? Hassan, you want to tell the world what this agreement was?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna shut up right now.
Safwan, I mean, I appreciate you pulling through, and I would love to see that support. But I gotta say, it would be far more satisfying to see Hassan have to drink that smoothie than Batul. I mean, it would be satisfying to see both, honestly. Hey, why don't we tie it so that they both have to drink?
Oh, well, I mean, that is possible.
Is
If
that-
you
is that
guys
possible?
donate the exact same amount, you mash the donations just before the banking deadline, they can both have some character building experiences.
I love it. Absolutely
I
love
think this is I think it's a great idea. As we get later on in the evening, as the donations keep coming through, which they have been, alhamdulillah, we will give the potential victims an opportunity to plead for their taste buds and their stomach contents, and convince you why you should donate for them. But in the meantime, do we have Nafisa? Is she still there? Sonny, you're on mute again. Sonny, you're really good at this whole podcasting thing. You're still on mute. You're still on mute.
Sorry.
Sunny,
I-
the phone with the microphone.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, Hassan, I'm in charge, so I can remove you at any time. So I'll be careful.
I feel like this is turning into a dictatorship.
Does that mean I won't have
These-
to drink the smoothie?
No, you'll still have to drink the smoothie. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's
We'll
happening
make
either
sure
way.
of that.
Hassan, even if you win, we're going to peer pressure you into drinking the smoothie. So,
It's rigged against you.
Nafisa, assalamu alaikum, you have joined us. Apologies, I think there were some connection issues. We were just asking you, so what has been a highlight of Charity Week this year for you? How have you found it?
Charity Week has been different, but I found it a lot more fun. You know, you could get more involved. When like the physical events happen, you can only be in one place at a time. But this year we were able to join all the institutions, we were able to join in like the events that happened across the pond as well. Like the UK and Ireland, you guys are on point with your energy. Like it was really fun this year.
Alhamdulillah. Sorry. Hello.
You okay there, Jack?
I don't squeak normally. No, Nafisa, you are bang on there. So something that having a virtual charity week has enabled us to do is it has enabled people to join things that they wouldn't normally do. So think about this for a second. You know, we are sitting here right now. We are what? We are just under 2 hours away from the banking deadline in America. We are sitting with some idiots in the UK. We have people from Canada, people from America. We have people from all over the world in the chat. And this is possible because of what COVID has done this year. You know, it's very, very challenging, but it's granted us so many more opportunities. You know, it's absolutely fantastic.
I think honestly, like I've seldomly seen as much unity as I've seen this year, right? Like Nafisa mentioned, like the ability to see some of these UK events and Irish events and to be able to even attend some of the Canadian events, right? Like I I don't think I would have ever dreamed of that. And subhanAllah, like with the obstacles that you see in COVID, you see that like not only did we surpass them, but we were able to sort of gain a lot more than we did normally. I mean, who would have thought that you would have joined a stream and you would have seen Jack admit that the South is supreme and that the South has done better than the North? Who thought you would have seen something like that, right? But mashallah, in these times, we come together and where's Jack? Where'd Jack go? Do you have anyone from the North on the chats who can perhaps send that into the North chats or anything like that? I have a clip if you're interested.
I don't think anyone.
Hassan, I just feel like you're not helping your case. If anything, you've turned more people against you.
Hang on, where's that donation link? I need to find. I think I donate to Batul for a second.
Please, Jack.
So, Sonny, once again, you are trying to talk while being muted.
I'm so smooth with this today, aren't I?
Flawless.
Okay. So bringing it back to Nafisa. Nafisa, who's winning this competition, brothers or sisters in Canada?
Not too sure. Fatah, do you know the answer to that?
Sisters, of course.
I love the Canadian.
Nafisa, you know what? I kind of want the sisters to win because I know part of your challenge, if you met your goal, which I believe you surpassed already, was to drink a smoothie filled with 20 various different ingredients. So yeah, I don't want you to kind of go through that twice. So I'll just sacrifice my own taste buds. To be honest, I'm fine with that.
Oh, mashallah, brother.
So
Guys,
fine.
do you hear that?
This is the difference between Canada and the USA. If we can just have that recorded.
Yeah.
That literally sums up the difference between Canada and USA.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sacrifice for each other. Simon's setting Hassan up to fail. And he's not even sorry.
Nafisa, while you're still here, could you tell us a little bit about your challenge? Because I've been following your 2020 challenge on Instagram.
So we've decided to go with like a cooking challenge. So my husband knows how to cook. I don't know how to cook. So I thought this would be something perfect because we're in 2 different countries right now. So instead of me doing it by myself, like I wanted him to join in as well. So he's in South America. Charity Week is not in South America. So I took it there from North America to South America. So that's one thing. So we've decided to go with 20 items and 20 meals. So like daily on our Instagram and Facebook posts, we've been putting 2 items and like our friends and family have been picking which item it is. And we've been cooking a meal, posting a picture up, and you have to vote like which one you would eat. If it was a tasting test, I'm telling you, I would have lost every single one of them. But because it's pictures, I'm winning.
No. That's all. The thing is, but when it comes to Instagram, when it comes to social media, the food doesn't have to taste good. It has to look good. Okay.
Yep.
And if that's what makes you win, that's what makes you win. No, that's actually really, really cool.
Amazing.
And I like the fact that you're in 2 different countries, but you're still like united through this challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really, really cool.
That's really original as well.
Continue the vision of Charity Week. It's all about unity.
And so soon, inshallah, we're going to have Charity Week Canada, South America now.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Thanks to Nafisa, inshallah.
Oh, yes. Where exactly in South America? Because they have amazing steaks.
In Guyana.
In Guyana?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. I'm a fan of this. I approve of this. Right. Can I just make this happen? 2021. Okay. Oh, no. Nafisa, that's amazing to hear. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Thank you.
No.
Okay, so we've got this challenge underway. Have you guys started sending this out to your respective teams?
I don't need to. Everyone's on it, right, ladies?
Oh,
I actually have
sorry. Batul, it's confidence like that which often topples a great initiative. Wow. However,
I'm just being honest. I haven't sent it to.
I mean, Batul is being confident right now, but we had a $100 donation come in, and it's anonymous. So can someone check and see exactly where's the $100 donation?
Hang on, this is a good point, guys. Please tag your donations with either brothers or sisters.
This is what happens when you don't follow the rules. That donation is accepted, but it doesn't go to either brothers or sisters because they didn't say.
Oh, hang on.
Well, they can always edit their name. They can always listen. If you are the anonymous $100 donor, please edit your name.
Oh yeah, hang on. If that's possible, if you can edit the names on.
Okay, Alvin, go edit it right now.
If you guys can edit the names on Launch Good, that would be incredibly helpful. Thank you very much.
Nice, Miriam.
Oh no,
I love these comments.
that's gonna be
That
an
person was
insurmountable
being
meme.
very humble.
Well, Sonny, how about we just like let the hosts decide that aren't from either Canada or America who gets that donation? I think that's a good idea,
I don't
right?
trust
No.
you. You
No.
North
No.
and South fly.
Are there donations up for
Listen, no.
grabs?
There's
I
a
mean,
donation on the USA one that's up for grabs.
yeah, right now.
I think Feta and myself can come to a consensus on
I think
this, right? Feta?
Tasneem has posted a very apt comment
what's
in the
that
chat. If they
consensus?
didn't follow the instructions, they might have
Honestly,
just been brothers.
the theme brings up the perfect point.
Facts.
I think I agree. It's okay. I'm not too worried. Even if we get the 100 towards of others, I know there's. Batul, didn't you say you have a whole fan base waiting for you?
I
ready
mean,
to
I haven't
one
even
up it?
picked up my phone. It's just
Please pick it up. I would love to see. I'd love to see you get matched.
We've even got more donations. We've got we have had some money coming from Mohammed that's actually been marked as for Hassan. So Hassan, you're on the board.
Oh yes, we do.
By $10.
$10.
Wait, hold up. That name looks like Hassan's dad. Hassan chose this moment to become frozen.
It's
Frozen out of shame. Also, apparently, someone's in the chat selling for $5 a video of me saying South is best, which I don't approve of. Habib,
I'll
no.
sell it for $4.
Do you even have that?
Of course I have the clip, Jack. What do you think?
No, you don't.
Oh, really? I'll send it to you right now.
Please don't.
Just to keep it moving,
Yes.
Simon, you haven't actually told us anything interesting that's happened in Charity Week USA that you've noticed this year.
Sure. I mean, alhamdulillah, I was listening in on what everyone else was saying, a lot of the same stuff, hearing about it, seeing the chats pop up, talking about the peanut that was sold or that the carving painting from Syria. Alhamdulillah, I think one of the things that really warmed my heart up, and this very, very close to home, is, I go to SUNY Downstate, which is a medical school. And just to plug us, first, mashallah, first medical school in, I believe, North America, but in the USA for sure, to have taken part in Charity Week. I know across the pond, every other uni that takes part is a medical school, but it's a little different here because we have to go through 4 years of undergrad and then 4 years of hell. And so that is what medical school is. So it's very, very difficult to find people that are willing to donate their time, which is a lot more important, honestly, than any of the funds that come in, right? Like the time and effort that people put into Charity Week is by far the most valuable commodity that our Charity Weekers contribute towards Charity Week as a whole, as an effort, as a vision, as a project. So alhamdulillah. So just to kind of set that up, it's not very easy to get students that are studying for medical school exams, to come in and to kind of help out. But alhamdulillah, my school completely blew me away. But one particular event was that we were hosting a game night, and this had been after we had been trying to host this game night earlier, but the school had canceled our events. And so the timing was a little, short term. We didn't have too many people that were even planning on coming. We're like, oh, maybe we'll have 4 or 5 people there, tops. We'll have some, we'll play some Among Us. It'll be great. But I just sent one message in the institution support group. And from there, it went to the national group. And from there, it went to the international group. And from there, it was shared into the regional groups. And alhamdulillah, at this one small, local event, which was supposed to be just a small little mini game night, we hit, I believe, about 40 to 45 people in total from literally across the world. We had people from the UK. We had so many people from other states, right? From Massachusetts, from Texas. A couple of people popped in, and then from New York itself, from other institutions. People were just dropping by, having a fun time, enjoying the games, but joining an event that they had found out about maybe an hour before. And the impact that I saw that make on our MSA members, on our Charity Weekers, is what truly blew me away. And this is what, for me, has always been what makes Charity Week the family, where people are always willing to step in, people are always willing to help out, people are always willing to go out of their way. I mean, we've heard, right, especially this year, where we've been so virtual, people have had the chance to attend events from pretty much everywhere. But even before that, alhamdulillah, even before we were virtual, there were so many people traveling long distances to attend events, whether it was in the UK, whether it was even here, to attend events of unis that they do not go to, just to give them that support, that emotional support, that financial support, and seeing that stay alive, obviously, despite the short notice, was, I think, one of the highlights of my trip this year.
I was actually at that downstate event, and it's interesting you say first med school of North America, or at least USA. I was at the event and I got kicked out of Among Us first round, and I'm not happy about it, so I don't want to talk about them. I'm still a bit.
It's okay. If you ever want to enroll in a real medical school, you can come. And we'll take you with open arms, inshallah.
Now we've got one thing to add. I'm gonna let that pass because it's a USA and Canada event. Okay. So what's gonna happen is Hassan has got an announcement or a mission. Hassan, I've got some intel here. I need to verify it. This donation from Hussein Mohammed 5 minutes ago, $10.
Oh no.
Apparently, it's from your sister, and she wants to donate it to ensure you drink the milkshake.
No.
It's from his sister? Did I hear that correctly?
Amazing.
She meant it for the brothers. That's what she meant to do. I'll speak to her.
Did it have?
She confirmed, and it's going $60. Now it's $60 to the sisters, and $0 for the brothers. But listen, there's $100 anonymous. If somebody anonymously donated $100, please change your name and tell us which side you want to go to. If it goes to the brothers, then the brothers are winning. But right now, $60 lead with the sisters in USA. Fatah in Canada, the situation is.
Is this Rehab? Hassan?
Yeah.
She went to my high school. I mentored her. My girl came through.
One of my brother's like 10 years younger than me. One of his earliest memories and one of the earliest videos we have of him is him yelling, "But cool is cool."
No, you got it wrong.
It's embarrassing. He's gonna be embarrassed about it, I promise you.
Can we show it live? It's adorable.
Oh, I don't know how to work StreamYard like that.
You have to request to share your screen. But we need to, okay, look, again, for some reason, it's always a lot of Americans, not enough Canadians. So Hassan, I love you, but we're going to have to step you down because we have another guest.
Please donate for the brothers.
Wait, Hassan, before you leave, because we do have a paid account, we can have up to 10 people on.
Yes, but it's still going to outnumber them 3-2. So we need to
okay, Hassan, please leave. Wow, Hassan.
Assalamu alaikum, Isha. Are you there?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you doing?
Good. How are you? How is everyone?
Alhamdulillah. It's been good so far. Where are you joining us from in Canada?
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada.
I'm not going to try and say
I still can't pronounce that.
There's a state in Canada, and I can't pronounce it for the life of me. I've been trying
2 years.
For 2 years, I've been trying to pronounce this name.
What was the? Hang on. What was the first word you said there? What was the first name?
Saskatoon. That's the city's name.
Saskatoon. Saskatoon in Saskatchewan.
Yes.
Sonny, come on. What are you doing? Your pronunciation's shocking.
Listen, we did a 6-hour live stream. You didn't pronounce a single name from Islamic history correctly, okay?
No, yeah. So my so I read a lot, but my pronunciation in Arabic is shockingly bad. And so for an entire 6 hours of Islamic history, I was pronouncing everything wrong. It was great. But yeah,
okay.
Tell us, how are things in Canada for this charity week?
Very good. It was the first time Saskatchewan participated, and it was we only have one MSA here in the city, so they participated and we got lots of donations.
I mean, just to give you some perspective, Jack, Saskatchewan is really like the prairies in Canada. It's just for miles nothing.
It's just ice and moose, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and for us to have for the very first time a team out there, to actually institutions recruited, and we're fundraising out there. It's a huge achievement for Team Canada and the efforts that everyone put into there. So how was CW in Saskatchewan? And I'm going to mispronounce that all night.
No, that was perfect. That was perfect. It was sorry. I think
So how was CW in Saskatchewan?
No, it was really, really good. It was kind of hard getting people to join in because we don't have that many people, not enough volunteers to run events, but we finally got a team. It was a collaborative effort between all of the Regina and Saskatoon, the Islamic Relief team, and we got I think 3 events going. We had a Golgappa challenge in Saskatoon. We had tie-dye kits on sale. We also had biryani boxes that were donated from a restaurant in the city. Give those out. So it was very successful.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
amazing. Sorry, I remember when I was on institution support last year, and speaking with the Canadians, Saskatchewan, I think I got it, was definitely a struggle. And I think that's something that we have in common with the distance, right? Our countries are massive. But in Canada, it feels like you guys are, removed completely in terms of distance and social life and masjids. You just have fewer masjids out there as well. And so that must have been a challenge this year for you.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people across Canada also kind of forget that Saskatchewan is an actual province and it's in the middle, and I don't know, a lot of people jump over it. And yeah, we're very, very spread out. We also had a blizzard recently, so we were very
Wow.
if the weather is horrible, then there's no way of going places. So that's always a contributing factor.
So for the benefits of the Brits here, because when we get this much snow, we start panicking.
The entire UK shuts down. Okay.
Yeah. So what does a blizzard look like in Canada?
We had a blizzard 2 days ago. We had 35 centimeters of snow on one day, and then another 35 centimeters. Right now, my car is buried in the snow.
So you have literally a meter full of high of snow.
Yes.
Almost a meter high. Yeah.
How do you do? How do you
blocked completely?
So can you leave your house right now?
I can. We made a way. We've made a path in
Wow.
the snow. I walk to the car though. We park it on the main street because they clean the main streets, but not the streets going to people's houses. So we leave. My car is in the middle of the road right now because that's the only place I can park it. I just walk all the way there.
That's insane.
I can't even picture that as New York City. I mean, we get this much snow and you see the plows on the streets right away.
Oh, yeah. You still have a heat wave in New York right now.
Really? That's making me jealous.
It was really warm this week. We had something like 70 degrees and then it started raining the next day. I'm just confused. I don't think I've seen a meter of snow since I was a kid. So definitely global warming is not a hoax, as our leaders like to think.
Oh yeah.
The best part about living in the UK is when you do get about 2 inches of snow, and when things get really serious in the UK, you get what's called a snow day, and all the schools shut. And so, as a kid, you have a day off school to go play in the snow, and it's the best thing ever.
I feel though this year with Zoom and COVID adaptation, I think snow days are
over. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad I'm now an adult because that would devastate me.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oops, sorry.
The last time we had a snow day was in 2007, and then yesterday we had to close down everything because
imagine what a snow day in Canada must be. It must be like walls, like meters high that people can't tunnel through. But,
oh yeah.
Really quick announcement for people. So we currently have 26 lovely people joining us right now for this live stream. So we are doing a call-in segment, as you can probably tell, because we are having guests on. If you have any stories you would love to share with us, or you would like to come join us for a little bit, please do just let us know, or let one of us who are here know, and we will bring you on, inshallah. It's open to anyone and everyone.
We have a little bit of update. Before that, Isha, what do you think of this Brothers versus Sisters challenge in Canada right now?
I think the sisters are going to win. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, and well, we have a little bit of update. So currently, as it stands,
I'll do America, I'll do Canada.
You want to do Canada?
Yeah, I'll stick to Canada. I like Canada. Canada's great. You guys have Putin and stuff.
As it stands, we have 0 for the brothers in USA, 60 for the sisters in USA, and $100 unclaimed in the USA. So the total in the USA right now is $160.
Mashallah. So
Inshallah.
right now in Canada, it's a bit tighter. So right now we have $30 for the brothers. I'm just guessing this by the names, by the fact that they are male names submitting them. Please do label if they're for specifically brothers or sisters. But taking the lead with a massive $90, the sisters is in the lead. Now,
Yeah.
Isha, I have a question for you. Who would you like to see drink a horrible milkshake from your Canada team?
It's between Fateh and Siraj from Calgary.
Oh, Siraj.
Ooh,
Don't do it to Siraj.
I like that.
Legend.
I like that. And if by just a freak of nature it did happen that the sisters had to take the plunge, give us a quick indication. Who would you nominate? Who are you going to allow to take one for the team?
Nafisa, 100%.
She didn't have to think.
There was no pause. That was straight in there. Nafisa, get
sorry,
telling
but
your
I'm gonna
friends,
throw you
yeah.
under the bus.
That is outstanding. No, Isha, thank you very, very much for joining us.
Okay. Breaking news. It's been verified from both the brothers and the sisters in USA. Everyone has done it. We know that where the $100 goes.
And
the $100 goes to the brother side.
Oh.
So the brothers are winning by $40.
This is Hassan's doing.
Batul, I feel like you need to get in touch with your fan club right now
because the fan club is letting the camp down right now.
But that is
that was fast. That was fast.
Things
Maybe
have
I should
flipped
pick
around
my
very
phone
quickly.
now. Maybe you all should pick up your phones.
I like that. You guys need to pick up your phones.
I love how you flipped that onto us there. No, honestly, okay, this is looking very tight. It's very, very tight in Canada as well. There's only $40 in it in actually I think both places right now. There is actually hang on, no, that's a lie. There's $60 in it in Canada and $40. $40. Batul, how much do you not want to be drinking a fish smoothie?
You're asking that question today of all days. I think I'm gonna pass.
Today of all days. Oh, no worries. Right. So, do we have our next guest ready, Sonny?
They're just joining, inshallah.
We have more people. We have more Canadians.
Wait. Amna from Canada has said that she's running to her phone for Batul.
That's my girl.
Okay. It's heating up.
Oh man, Hassan's got this other stacked against him. Tasneem, the Tasneem International Director, is officially a member of the Batul fan club.
Of course, she's American. She has dual citizenship. She was American first, though.
Yeah, but so Hassan's American as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Forget about that. He's from Staten Island. It's basically another country.
Wow.
Wow. This is very unfair. I feel like the brothers in the long term are going to need some love. We are, however, in a little bit going to be actually talking a bit about the projects that are going to be funded. Because although we're having very good fun here, trying to figure out whether Batul or Hassan's going to drink something horrible, all of the donations that we are receiving right now are going to be going to some absolutely amazing projects all around the world, across many different countries and different continents, and we will be speaking about it a little bit more in a bit. So please do stay tuned for that. But for now, Mr. Sonny, do we have our next guest?
No, we do. But I do need. So I have some exciting news. Okay. Isha, we're gonna bring you on back in a second, but I need as many Americans as I can because I have firstly an announcement for America. So if we can, okay, Assalamu alaikum.
All right, Assalamu alaikum.
We've got Saim here. Hassan isn't here anymore. We've also got Hasnan from New Jersey. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, he doesn't.
Hey, Walaikum Hassan.
Walaikum Hassan.
Walaikum everyone. What's going on?
How's it going?
Alhamdulillah. Very, very good.
Okay,
Can you guys hear me all right? I'm like in my car in a very bootleg setup, so
it's perfect.
It's amazing. That's how we like it. Okay, we have an announcement to make. So I've got all the Americans I can, all the Americans in the chat as well. I need you guys to getting some hype ready, we had a small challenge on banking day with our official sponsors Launch Good, and it was the number of donors that can donate to your you can get in a 24-hour period to join your Launch Good page. The one that gets the most will get an extra donation on behalf of Launch Good. And we have the official, I've just been sent the official banking day winners. So we're going to go from third to second to first. So in third place in USA.
Can we get a drum roll, please, guys?
I love it.
Third place to get $200 extra to their donation. I need some hype in the chat. I need some proper hype in the chat.
I'm excited.
Hype,
I
hype,
need
hype,
hype.
Caps lock.
Hype. I need more hype than this.
I'm gonna start honking right now.
I need some hype. I need a drop.
I'm gonna wake up everybody.
Oh yes, I love the fact Hasnan is doing a mini drum roll on his car.
Alright, well,
Okay.
Dumbledore.
Third place, $200 extra to their donation total is NYU Charity Week.
NYU coming strong.
Mashallah.
Amazing work.
Mashallah. I can see some sirens. Hasnan, are you sure you're okay?
As of now, yes.
Okay.
As long as he's not driving. NYU, mashallah, like NYU is definitely, one of those institutions that, Batul can also talk about this. Alhamdulillah, we obviously wanted to recruit them. We wanted them on board. It's just, they have an entire Islamic center.
Sorry, I do apologize. It's actually, they misnamed themselves. Let me just verify. I think because NYU is a lot of campuses.
But I think this year they're
working together, all of their campuses.
A single campus.
Oh, I apologize. It was given to me wrong. I apologize. It's not my fault. This is from the back end. The Charity Week in New York is actually... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, NYU is correct. You were telling me... I'm way
It's
late.
Are you sure you got it right?
Yeah.
I was like, is there another NYU I don't know of? Because there's only one that gives fried chicken that I'm aware of.
No, it is NYU.
No, yeah. So as I was saying, alhamdulillah, like there are multiple different campuses, multiple different schools. I think the first year only one of the campuses was taking part. It was the Tandon School of, I think, engineering. Someone in the chat is probably told the exact name, but it was just them. Alhamdulillah, they did a great job. And then the following year, they were joined by the main campus, which is the Washington Square campus. Alhamdulillah, they just have a phenomenal team, a phenomenal base. Again, it's a whole Islamic center. Right, it's literally called ICNYU, the Islamic Center of NYU. And if you ever go to their Jumu'ahs or any of their events, it's not just NYU students. It's basically like all of downtown Manhattan, and even people from. Hasnan knows about it, and he lives, across our little pond in New Jersey. So, mashallah, they do amazing work. They have, their chaplain, Imam Khalid has been a supporter of Charity Week, someone that's spoken at our dinners in the past. So, NYU is definitely, along with all of our institutions, of course.
Okay. NYU. All right, so let's get some hype for second place.
All right, second place.
Need some energy now. We need some energy.
Let's go. Let's hear it. I want to see the comment chat.
Get worried.
No, Ned. Someone just asked who won. So we're announcing the winners from third place. So third place was NYU. We haven't announced second and first yet.
And this is for the Launch Good bonuses. This is not overall fundraising.
Yeah. This is not overall. We'll talk about that in a bit, where the overall total will be. This is just.
Did you?
No,
so
we
did you
won't.
explain exactly what this challenge was exactly?
Yeah, so it was Launch Good donating an extra cash amount to whoever gets the most amount of individual donations, not donation amount, individual donors donating to your Launch Good. Supporters, that's the word. Thank you very much. Supporters. And so at third place, who will get an extra $200 was NYU. At second place, who will get $300. And now, can we get some hype, please?
All right, who was second place?
It's a small institution in New York. Hardly heard of it. It's called Hunters.
Oh.
Hunter.
You always get it wrong. It's Hunter College.
Oh, sorry.
No, but
Anyone that
let's
knows
go,
the USA, the hype is with Hunter. Like these guys are amazing. The guys, and they produce so many team members. Saim is one of them, but there's Hassan and there's so many others. But also they bring so much energy, and they are second place with the amount of supporters today.
Amazing, mashallah. They always Hunter always pulls it in. I'm definitely biased. I graduated from Hunter in 2018. That's where I started my Charity Week journey. That's where Charity Week started for me. So alhamdulillah, always a big fan of Hunter and the thing. And Hunter's known every single year. For those of you tuning in for like their amazing auction, I think every single year they've had the most popular, the highest sold item at their auctions in the USA. At least alhamdulillah, they always pull it in. So big fan of Hunter, always supporting them. They'll always be my alma mater, and so of course really happy to see them take that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one other thing on Hunter this year, they hosted an event with one of the same speakers from that Canadian event that Fatah was talking about. So they had 15 different MSAs come together in Canada for the first time. And one of their keynote speakers was a brother who was really into Islamic history. And he was also joined by Hunter's event as well. So that was really nice to see that you have some of the speakers and some of the same elements of the events across borders, mashallah.
Amazing. Okay, now it's time for who won the first place $500 to their total because of the most amount of supports they got. I need some proper hype now.
Ooh, all right, let's go. Can I get this chat?
No, don't roll on your thing. Oh no, he's got sirens.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, there we go. We got it. Jack, come on.
I'm gonna hog a little bit too.
It's 4 a.m. What do you want me to do?
Come on, Jack, bring that famous South hype. Let's do this.
Hang on, one second.
You're South now.
Oh, that's genius.
Our boys joining it.
We have SUNY Downstate.
Let's go, SUNY Downstate. That's my school.
Mashallah.
Shout out to SUNY Downstate, mashallah.
Are you in SUNY Downstate right now?
Yes, he is.
Alhamdulillah. I'm actually, I'm in Downstate right now. If you could see these projectors in the back, they actually have Downstate written on them. Probably can't see them, but alhamdulillah. I got some of my MSA members in the chat now. They're at them. Shout out, mashallah, to very dedicated first years. I would love to see them keep keeping the torch going for Charity Week. But alhamdulillah, so proud of my team. Did an amazing job. We don't have too many people, but we got the quality, alhamdulillah. So let's get it. Remember that name, SUNY Downstate.
The first med school in USA.
First med school in USA to take part in Charity Week. Alhamdulillah. Making history, right? That's what this year is all about. Let's
First of many to come, inshallah.
Inshallah. Alhamdulillah.
That's amazing. Okay. Right, we're gonna go announce now this. Your friends across the border, the Canadians, also ran the similar competition, and we need to announce their winners. So, Assalamu alaikum, USA guys. We'll have some of you back soon, inshallah. Okay.
They're gone.
Oh, so much quieter now without the Americans.
Do we have Canadians here? Because they all really like nice.
Yeah. Canadians are so polite. They probably just had the total back to launch good.
Yeah, they would.
We're just waiting for that to join.
Do you want to like sitting quiet for a little bit? Just sitting, just complete silence.
No. Let's get some updates going with.
I was about to say. So there are some very exciting updates coming in. So right now for America, we are on $120 for the brothers. I know. You're genuinely surprised by that. You can tell by Sonny's face. He's surprised.
I didn't hear you right.
Yeah, $120 for the brothers. And then for the sisters, we have a grand total of $40. Sorry, I couldn't count there. We have $40 right now for the sisters and $120. Batul's fan club. I feel like you really.
That doesn't make sense, Jack. The numbers have gone down.
$40. No.
You click view more supporters.
So we have. View. Oh, hang on. Sorry. There was a button that I missed, guys.
Because I was like, how did the donation go down?
Yeah, how did the money go down? No, guys, I apologize. We have $60 for the sisters and $120 for the brothers.
So the brothers are on $120. They are doubling the sisters. Wow, we were throwing so much shade at Hassan.
Yeah,
and he's looking like it's going to be someone from the sisters is going to drink that milkshake.
yeah. Sorry. I apologize. The sisters are on $70. I can't count. It's 4 a.m. I need to go back to school.
Jack.
However, let's try again with Canada. Canada's going to be flawless, okay? No problems with Canada.
Let's do this.
So, guys, currently the brothers are on $30. Okay, and I'm not missing any buttons here. This is the actual number.
That's amazing.
The sisters are steaming ahead on $90. They have $60 difference in Canada. So, in the US of A. My words are failing me. In the US of A, Batul, your fan club really, really, really needs to get their phones out because it's not looking very good for you now. But in Canada, Fateh, I think Fateh might have gone to bed actually. But if any of Fateh's fan club are here, please do get those phones out because it will be making all the difference to his amount. English, I speak it, I promise. Do we have our Canadians, Sonny?
No, but we do have a guest. We have another one from the UK, but originally from all the way from the USA. It's International Director Tasneem. Assalamu alaikum, Tasneem.
Walaikum salam. I don't know how you guys sound so awake because I am like so close to being asleep right now. You guys are doing an amazing job.
You do a few more hours, and then you get into the point where sleep doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can go forever now.
But how do you feel about the first ever countdown and donation day show?
It was amazing. Yeah. Honestly, we had this was happening in the UK a few hours ago, and we were so hyped up and stuff like that. And then when I got the message that this is going down in North America, which is obviously where I come from, I was just like, this is amazing. And it's just so much fun. You guys have bands. It's fun.
Thank you. We do actually, sorry, Batul has just mentioned in the chat that her fan club has gone to bed. Batul's fan club, please. So Batul, what you need to be doing right now is you need to be getting on the phone and waking them up. Okay.
Definitely. Listen, you're going to be drinking this milkshake, and Hassan has got so much shade. He's now laughing with glee. He's like an evil genius, right? Tasneem, what have you managed to join any events in either CW Canada or CW USA?
So I have. So what's been amazing about this year is, despite everything going on, the fact that so many events moved virtual means that, people from all around the world have been able to join events happening in different countries, which we ordinarily would never have been able to do. So I've been trying really hard to make sure I go to at least something everywhere. So I went to one of the games nights in the US. Did not do very well. And Fatah was talking earlier about in Canada, there was where the 15 different MSAs and IR chapters kind of came together for the Talk About Islamic History, which is really, really cool. There was also a quiz show that Canada hosted, but a certain Brit actually won that one, who is in this chat.
Guilty.
Who was that certain Brit?
I am the undisputed champion of the Canada National Quiz. I am the first champion. I will go down in history as the first one to claim that throne. I'm quite proud of that, actually. It was a tough quiz.
But I do hear that a Canadian brother then on the flip side placed in a Quran competition hosted by the UK. So, so it goes both ways. By the way, I have to give a shout out to my sisters in the UK who are still awake. I don't actually know which ones are still awake, so I'm just going to go down the list of Mariam. The other Mariam she went to sleep. Amina, Kanwal, Uzma, Medina, Anika, and I'm sorry if I forgot anyone.
Dina is still very much awake right now. I don't know how she's that enthusiastic at this time of night, but she is. Tasneem, your fan club is still very much awake right now.
I'm happy about that. It helps to have fan clubs in different countries.
Yeah. Tasneem, would you like to stay while we announce the Canadian launch code?
I will happily stay.
Okay, so we're going to add some Canadians into this chat. Prepare for politeness. Assalamu alaikum, Team Canada.
Welcome, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Okay,
You sound nicer.
yeah, they already sound like the Americans were so loud. Right? So, Nafisa, we met her earlier. Could Jawaria and Khadija, could you guys introduce yourselves, please? We'll start with Khadija.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Khadija. I'm on the Canada National Events team, and this is actually my first year with Charity Week. It's been an interesting yet incredible year. Alhamdulillah, had to adapt with going virtual and doing everything online, but with that came a lot of lessons learned. Biggest one being patience. But alhamdulillah for all of that, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Javaria, can you give us a brief rundown of who you are?
Yeah, so assalamu alaikum everybody. I'm Juwaria. I'm on the National Institution Support Team for Canada, and this is actually also my first year with Charity Week. But I just gotta say, I was on a live stream this morning with Jack and Sunny both, and Sunny was messaging me like I think 3 a.m. his time the day before. How are you guys still awake? Like I don't understand what's happening.
That's a really, really good question that we don't really have answers to, if I'm being honest.
I was
honestly, we messaged Warrior very last minute because we needed a last minute set because our whole live stream was planned like literally in 2 days, and she very graciously helped, and she absolutely smashed it. Everyone was a fan of your storytelling.
Yeah, it was really, really, really good. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we had a ting that kept us up. Right, Team Canada, are we excited to? Are we ready to hear some launch good totals?
Yes, let's
Yes.
You know what? Even though you're polite, you had more hype than USA.
So can we get a bit of a drum roll?
Okay, in third place with 200. We have Queen's University.
Yes, of course.
Yay!
Queen's University is a staple of CW Canada.
Yes, they are.
So where is Queen's University? Tell us for us non-Canadians.
They're in Kingston, right, guys? Right?
Yes, I think so.
That's probably right.
Which is like I think 2-3 hours away from like Toronto, which I think everybody knows Toronto at least. So they're like a little north. But yeah, they're like one of the first to join. They have a really big team, mashallah. So I know, like, I'm not surprised that they're in the top 3 at all.
Jawaria is getting a lot of fans in the chat right now.
Yeah. Why does everyone have fan clubs? This is
Why don't we have fan clubs, Jack?
I don't know. Do we have any fans?
They're sick of seeing you guys, honestly. That's what it is.
Our head of Institution Support Canada is Aya. She goes to Queen's.
Yes.
Okay. So that was third place. In
Right.
second place.
Drum roll, guys.
Second place with $300 added to the total is Wilfrid Laurier University.
Hey!
Yay!
I'm an alumni of Wilfrid Laurier, so that's great. That's fantastic news.
Oh, wow. It's your alma mater. Fantastic.
So in that case, you will know where this university is. So where is this one?
Yes. Okay. So this one's in a city called Waterloo, and that's like an hour and a half away from Toronto. So not a lot of people.
I like how
don't
everything in Canada is just measured in distance from Toronto, and I love it.
That's the only one people know. Understandably, that's the only one people know.
That's fine.
If you
That's
told
fine.
me a
That's
city
fine.
outside of London, I probably wouldn't know where it was either. So it's the same thing.
That's fine. Right. Okay, so we'll probably come back to talking about these institutions in a little bit when we talk about Canada. But, Sonny, do you have the winner? Do you have the actual winner here?
Okay, I need some real hype. I need some energy. It's what? It's 11 p.m. in Canada. It's 1 hour to banking deadline. It's going to go $500 to the University of Calgary.
Nice.
I actually know where that is.
That one's in Calgary.
I mean, I know where Calgary is, but yeah, okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, guys.
Okay, fantastic. We're gonna bring in some. We're gonna bring in some Americans back. Apologies for.
Do we have to? Is this like necessary?
It is. And I think we've lost.
Hi guys, we've missed you so much.
Yeah,
I heard.
Batul looks
Assalamu
like
alaikum, Daria.
Jack,
Welcome, Sam.
Jack. Oh my God, it's going crazy with the launch good.
Oh, have we? Has it been kicking off?
It's been kicking off. In fact, I've got Habib here from International Finance. He's had to extend the target of one of them because they hit of 250.
Amazing.
So, Jack, can we break down the numbers? What have we got in brothers versus sisters?
Yes, we can. Why did you give it to me? I can barely count at this time of night. So, oh my days. So, Sonny, you work on USA. I want to work on Canada.
I like how you give me
Yes.
He calls us the colonies.
Listen, we won the war.
That's what I say.
What, 1812?
1776.
What? Nothing. No one said anything. Right. Sorry, Sonny, I'm frantically writing down numbers here. So that is...
This is their application to join.
So
Not going so well this name.
the brothers were leading by $50.
But we can't live in the past, can we?
No, we can't. So, right now, the brothers' total is $120. And the sisters' total is $180.
Hey.
Team Batul has come through. I mean, there's Batul Fan Club UK chapter donated. Club Batul from Canada donated. It's international. Every country in Charity Week seems to want Hassan to drink this milkshake.
And you know what?
Even his own family. It's wonderful. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, even his own you even got his family to turn against him, Batul.
No, I was gonna say it's my first year in Charity Week, but I have also heard of Batul. I had never worked with her in the past, but I was like, oh, Batul's great. She's not here with us this year, and I was like, who is she? And now I got to put a face to the name, so this is great. I can understand why people like you so much.
The message of Batul's fan club is spreading beyond Batul.
I loved Team Canada that year. I mean, you can ask Sonny. I was the biggest fan of Team Institution Support that year. Still talk about him.
So, bringing it back to Canada, guys. Right now, the brothers are on 30 glorious Canadian dollars. However, the sisters are storming ahead on $140 right now.
Jack,
well done.
Jack, can you read out the latest donation?
What, sorry?
The latest donation on...
the latest donation is a brother coming through for the sisters.
What is going on in Canada right now?
Just to clarify, I actually had to write down 20 and 10 just to make sure I added it correctly. I'm having difficulty with numbers tonight. So, guys, this is getting tight. It's getting tight in the USA.
We have less than...
All right, but so what's the US? Chopped liver? Giving a lot of hearts out and souls out to other countries.
I was typing. I couldn't think of anything. It has my body. I'm physically here.
Sunny, did you say we have less than 1 hour remaining?
We have less than 1 hour remaining.
55 minutes.
55 minutes until Charity Week is finished with this banking deadline. You cannot donate after this time in an hour.
To clarify, this is for the Eastern time zone. And as I learned through a lot of looking at maps and time zones, Canada spans many, many time zones. So
3 or 4.
Just something to bear in mind. But we are looking at the Eastern time zone right now.
I don't know if I can stay all the way till the last time zone.
So hang on, what time is the last time zone for Charity Week closing?
Oh God, no, Jack, no.
Let's figure this out.
Hang on.
One of the time zones is like half an hour. It's not like a full hour. It's like
we
its
have
own beautiful time zone.
We have Charity Week in Vancouver, which is the other side of the world.
What? Hang on. Right, guys, someone in the chat, find out what time it is in Vancouver for us, and we're going to make Sunny stay up until whatever time that is.
No, we're not, okay?
It's 8:00 p.m., I believe.
Yeah, there's
3 hours. Okay, so Vancouver is
3 hours. I thought it was 1 or 2. Wow.
So Sunny,
Learning every day.
Sunny, how do you feel about staying up until what, 8 a.m.?
No. I have to. Jack, you and you are hosting an event tomorrow.
Don't remind me. Don't. No. We also need to like work on that event as well. But yes.
Right. Okay. Now we've got an exciting part. While and keep pushing because it's really close with the brothers and the sisters. It could really go either way. Jack, we're going to move on to where does the money go this year?
So, yeah, this is a fantastic question. We are joined by some incredible people who I hope might know a thing or two about this. So, who would like to kick us off by talking about some of the amazing projects where this money is going this year? Because there are some spectacular ones this year.
So maybe I can start us off. If you can just forgive my very tired voice. This is what I sound like 12 hours a day. And I'm sleeping the other 12. So the projects this year, as well as every year, that we have to choose from. And by the way, if you haven't yet, you can go to www.charityweek.com/projects. You can have a look yourself. There's more information there. You can also rate your preferences in terms of where the money goes. Now, one of the projects that is, I think, really, really special is one that is around the Syrian refugees who are in Lebanon. And the thing is, things in Lebanon right now are really difficult due to a whole variety of factors that have been, happening, political and other, over the last years. And right now, there are so many people there due to, extreme poverty, due to these other factors, due to COVID, that are making things like access to healthcare so much more difficult. And I think all of us, in the countries that we're in, we can see that ourselves. So imagine then being in a position where you're in poverty or being in a position where you just cannot access that healthcare that you need to save a life. So, one of the projects that we hope to fund, inshallah, is to actually fund the heart surgery and follow-up care for up to 60 refugee children, inshallah. That includes, training the medical professionals, the equipment, the medications, the follow-up care. So it's something that's a sustainable project, which is so, so special. And I just think, it's such a beautiful project. It might be because, I work in healthcare as well, but I just think the fact that, inshallah, we might have the opportunity to do something and make a real difference is just amazing.
No. Yeah, yeah. It's such
that's one of the great things about Charity Week is that we value sustainability, and a lot of our projects, if not all the recent projects, they always have that element of sustainability and scalability. So it's not just about what we can do now, but what we can do in the future as well. And we still have projects from many years ago that are still active today.
One of the things I found, alhamdulillah, like you hear about Charity Week all the time, on social media and all this stuff. It's always like, some of the most unique events, some of the most, awe-inspiring stories of people just coming together, uniting. And alhamdulillah, I think like talking about all of that stuff, it's always an easy sell. But one of the things that I found that's not talked very often, unfortunately, is our projects. I think our projects are such an easy sell. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like focusing on the other aspects of Charity Week, but, subhanAllah, people ask me all the time, like, okay, what is it that keeps you coming back to Charity Week? What is it like, why support this and not anything else? And I just can't like pick, right? Like, yes, there's the vision. Yes, there's the team. Yes, there's the creativity. And yes, it's the projects too. There's no aspect of it that isn't there, but just like how encompassing the projects are. They essentially cover like, whatever crisis you currently want to fund or you're interested in funding. One of the projects probably is taking care of it, right? You wanna pay for education? We have a project for that. How about, like healthcare? Yeah, we have a project for that. How about, emergency food services? Yeah, there's a project for that too. And I think that's what blows me away. And obviously, when it comes down to it, we would never be able to fund any single one of these projects as any single institution. But that's what Charity Week is here is for, so that we have the ability and the option to be able to fund all the projects. Specifically, one of the projects that I want to mention, for those of you that had a chance to attend Assemble, just as part of one of the workshops, the projects workshop, and you get a chance to kind of defend which project you might want to you want to fund. And I think the one project that had the most, I wouldn't necessarily say like the greatest number of support. Alhamdulillah, I had a chance to like drop in on like 4 or 5 different assembles, but throughout, across different countries, the one project category that had the most, I guess, animated supporters, not the most number of supporters, the most animated supporters, was definitely the emergency and development projects that we have in Somalia, in Yemen, in Sri Lanka, and in Bosnia. And it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, right? We have probably the world's and the history's largest food security crisis in desperate need of current aid in Yemen right now. I think 25 million people, if I have the number correctly, are in need of current aid. And that's one thing we're trying to fund. But it's not just limited to Yemen. There's other countries.
Actually, the funny you bring up Yemen. I remember in 2017, we raised money for malnutrition camps in Yemen. Those who've been in the project for a few years might remember. And in 2018, Yemen hit the headlines because that's when the news really hit. And I'm part of institutional support along with Simon and Batul used to be part of our team, but now she's gone back to USA. Institutions, best department, just saying. Jack's also institution support. But what it is when we go speak to institutions, in 2018, they said, oh, we need to raise money for Yemen, because in the August, they were like, oh, we need to, this crisis is happening. We need to get stuff out there. So this year, can we raise money for Yemen? And our answer was, we've already raised money for Yemen. If we raise money in 2018, that money doesn't get deployed into a project till 2019. Because of the experience of a charity that's been around as long as Islamic Relief, when it got to 2017, they already saw it coming, and they said, we need to get there. It raised the money in 2017, so when the crisis hits in 2018, we can already have the camps ready to go. And that's the benefit of these kind of projects. They're not just, oh, we're just helping orphans and needy children, which has benefits in itself, but these are really long-standing projects that have so much benefit.
Yeah, there's actually it was mentioned just by people there, Somalia and Yemen in particular. So sometimes I think it's very useful to actually understand what organization delivers these projects, because we all are volunteering here for Charity Week, and that is ultimately hang on, wrong side of the shirt. That is a campaign of this great charity here, Islamic Relief. And just touching on Islamic Relief for a second, because when you understand what kind of organization it is, it gives us as volunteers such confidence, because there is nothing better than be able to go up onto a stage or speak to your family member or speak to a friend and have the utmost confidence that the money that you are raising is going to be handled properly. And so something that is a fantastic piece of work that Islamic Relief has been doing. So, for example, in Yemen, Islamic Relief has been there since 1998. They have been there more than 20 years now, 22 years working in Yemen. But also, Islamic Relief has been around for a while as well. They've been around for 36 years, and in that time, they have built an unparalleled reputation within the Muslim charity sector. And that means that they can now specialize in reaching communities that no other organization can reach. If you go into the Rakhine state in modern-day Burma, in Myanmar, Islamic Relief is the only Muslim charity working in many of the remote communities up in the hills. And if you go to Somalia, a country that we have an emergency project in today, you have a city called Mogadishu, and it is a very, very troubled city, and it is a very, very dangerous city. And you have organizations like the Red Cross, which collaborate with Islamic Relief because it's not safe for their teams to work there. And they can't reach that city. But Islamic Relief can, because they have built up that reputation. And so Islamic Relief delivers Red Cross projects in Mogadishu. And Islamic Relief do this all over the world. And so we as volunteers should have the utmost confidence that these projects that are being delivered are of the highest quality, are being delivered by simply the best in the business. It's amazing to hear.
And you know what? You've only got less than 45 minutes left to donate now. Less than 45 minutes, this window closes. That you won't get that opportunity again. And we've got a little bit of an update here, Jack.
Let me check Canada.
It's not Canada.
Oh, it's not Canada.
So we had $120 for USA Brothers, $180 for USA Sisters. We now have $120 still for USA Brothers, but $190 for USA sisters. It says hashtag for Queen Batul, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy when guys are free.
You know, I've never received a message like that at 11:17 p.m. So it's nice to see.
I've never read a message like that. It's at 4:17 a.m. Honestly. So, guys, sorry, I was going to say, would anyone else like to add anything about the project before I quickly mention the fundraisers?
Yeah. Just sorry, Nafisa, do you want to
go? You can go first. That's okay.
Just you know, something Disney mentioned about, you know, some of these countries that have had these projects there for a while and they still need our support. And so this year Palestine is one of them. And you know, right now we just had this election in the U.S. and during that 1 week there was an entire village, you know, where people were forced out of their homes and essentially became homeless overnight. And the world is not watching because of this election going on in the US. And so I think sometimes it's important for us when we talk about some of these emergency crises to remember that there are countries that have been suffering through generations. And I had the pleasure of visiting Palestine a couple of years back and actually went into a refugee camp. And I think, you know, just being on this part of the world where we're so privileged, where we have the right to an education, where education is not a privilege, it's a right. And in fact, in a country like America, you're not allowed to leave your kids at home. You have to give them an education. Whereas you go into this refugee camp and unemployment is 90%. The week that we came, the UN was actually taking away the aid that they were giving people, which was only $10 a month. And so when you think about some of these countries that have been suffering for generations, you've had children who are born into refugee camps, whose parents were refugees, whose grandparents were promised to go back home, and they'd never live to see that day, right? And so when we talk about supporting them with medicine and with equipment, and you look at one of the projects that we had a couple of years ago with neonatal clinics in Gaza, just 9 neonatal clinics, right, that we were able to fund, brought down the mortality rate from something like, I think, 36, 37% down to 7%, right? And you talk about that, and that right there is, when you talk about saving lives and making a difference, these children otherwise wouldn't have, you know, the quality of life that we have. They wouldn't be able to survive just because they live in an open air prison. And so I think for us to remember that sometimes when we look at emergency projects and we look at some of these countries over others, and mashallah, we have so many different countries on the list that we're able to support all of them. We have to remember that, you know, Palestine and Syria, it's not a thing of the past, right? And these are crises that people are suffering right now, and they have been through generations. And, you know, we talk about generational trauma and what that means for these kids to grow up without a childhood, right? And so for me, just looking at some of these countries and some of the places that I've been to and just remembering, you know, where are these children right now? Are they in school? And so for us to remember that we come from such a place of privilege. And so Allah has made it so easy for us to give and so easy for us to continue supporting them. And now we have something like 40 minutes left, right? 40 minutes left to make a difference in the lives of these children. And inshallah, give them that brighter future.
40 minutes, that's true. Batul, that's so powerful and so true. Jack, we have another guest from the UK that's joined us.
We do. Medina. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing?
Wa alaikum salam. I'm good. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah, we are not too shabby. Do you want to give us a quick introduction for our friends across the pond?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, Team USA and Canada. My name is Medina. Hi. I'm the one that just chats a lot in the chats all the time. It's nice to meet you. I'm from the UK team from the South region. And honestly, I tuned into this live and I'm so inspired, like even after our deadline has kind of like gone by. It's so crazy that it takes you a long time to like come off the CW hype. But just hearing you guys speak about the project, I kind of felt like inclined to say a little something about like these projects and what makes it special. So, you know, like my CW journey started in 2018. On the events team, which I think is the best team. I know, Sunny, you're always team institutions, but events is where it's at. But anyways, yeah, I started with the events team. And I think what's really unique about CW, in my opinion, is honestly the diversity of these projects and the fact that a lot of us are like children of immigrants, and a lot of us do come from these countries that like the projects, like where the people who are benefiting from these projects are. And I think something that's really unique about Islamic Relief and about Charity Week as well is the fact that they choose these projects based on, you know, not just if we present these projects to people, we definitely know that because somebody's from Bangladesh, they're going to fund it, or because somebody is from, I don't know, Pakistan, they're going to fund it, or because somebody's from a particular country, they're going to fund it. They generally choose these projects on a need basis. And I felt that in my first year when, you know, I decided to do CW and the projects weren't released yet. And then I remember it was around September or something. And, you know, for the first time in a very long time, I saw a charity shine a light on the country that I'm from, Mali, a country that's overlooked a lot of the time, a country that is like, you know, plagued with poverty, with loads of political tension, you know, like a country that suffers as much as the next country, but because there's not as much media around it, it gets overlooked a lot of the time. So with these projects, I just think it's so amazing that, you know, you have an organization who is completely volunteer-led, who is filled with like professionals from across different globes coming together to fundraise. And, you know, whenever the projects are presented to us, it's so crazy that people can connect with these projects no matter which walk of life they're from. So, you know, you can present Charity Week, I don't know, with like a disaster that has happened in like a country that perhaps they have never even heard of, like perhaps Micronesia or something like that. And, you know, you will have thousands of students, of professionals, of, you know, people from different walks of life getting behind that project, you know, educating themselves more about it, inspiring other people to get behind those projects. And I think that's very unique. And I think, you know, on a human level and a fundamental level, that perhaps comes down to Islam. And I feel like that is why there's so much barakah in Charity Week. And that is why it doesn't matter if it's like 4 a.m. It doesn't matter if we're going to go broke after Charity Week. None of that matters, because we see the bigger picture and we connect with these people who, subhanAllah, we're never going to meet. Like, if we're being honest, we're never going to meet them, but we connect with them on like a human level and a fundamental level. And yeah, man, Charity Week is just, a lot of people say it's like a cult, yeah. But to be honest with you, like, even if it's like a coat, so be it, you know, like.
Stop nodding, Jack. No,
yeah,
well
man,
said. You're absolutely right. I still remember that Mali project, and you know, it's crazy when people that know me and Jack for the last 2 days, we've been doing these history live streams. Mali used to be a very wealthy country, and it fell under the French. But it was also betrayed by its neighbors because of that disunity. Like Medina said, when you're united, you have that barakah. But when you are disunited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does take everything away from you. But yes, back to the projects. Mali is a project you don't normally see Muslims fundraising in the West for Mali. But we did in Charity Week. Alhamdulillah, we were able to do that. Right. Okay, Jack, we have half an hour.
Yeah, so I'm going to make a quick, very, very quick appeal. So the pages that we have are still on the totals. Now, right now, the USA page is on $310. Guys in the USA, I am setting you a personal challenge. I will, right. If you... Hang on. Yeah. Sonny, it's okay. I've learned my lesson. Okay. So, guys in the US of A, if you guys can hit that to $350, okay, if you can get that, if we can push that just a little bit further to $350, I will drop my best pun on you guys. Now, that's what I'm offering, yeah? Now, for Canada, we are even closer to a round number. We are currently at $170. Okay, we are $30 away from a very nice round 200. If there is anybody out there that really would like to see either Team Brothers or Team Sisters win, and they want to see something special, if I'm going to be honest, if the Brothers are going to win, it's going to have to be something significant to come out of the bag. It's going to have to probably be a check, if I'm being honest. But you know what? Alhamdulillah, the donations we got so far have been amazing, but we are $30 away from 200, and we are $40 away from 350, guys. So please, we do still have many people watching us.
The Team Canada that's on the call right now, do none of you feel bad for Fatah? He's done so much for Canada. He's worked so hard. He's up here now. He's got a talk tomorrow, but he's up here for Canada, and yet you're gonna make him drink this milkshake.
To be honest, not really, because Fatah is doing his own.
She said it so nicely. Okay. We can't pull that off.
So like he's doing his own 2020 challenge and he's been way too quiet about it. So this is his punishment now.
Oh, Fata. Betrayal.
You gotta bring the hype, especially when
Yeah.
it's deadline day.
You got half an hour. You won't get this chance again.
But where's your fan club right now? Okay,
Yeah,
you need
why
your
does
fan
Fata
club
have a
to
fan club?
immortalize. You're
Fata
currently
has a international fan club. He's been international. He's presented at the IAD last year. Where is Fata's fan club?
Yes,
Bro,
he
I'm sorry,
has.
yeah, but you're down by $110 right now. So if I was you, I would stop sitting there and I would start frantically texting because this milkshake, this smoothie is going to be nasty. So now
Yeah,
moving
There's
it
the
over.
assumption that I'm going to be the
listen,
one who's
I'm
going to
consulting.
drink this. So.
Because we're just assuming that you're the
Okay,
rest of the
okay.
brothers in Canada are
We
going to
don't know
They
for
might not.
certain.
Might
So
not.
let's ask the sisters that are here. Khadija, Jawaria, and Nafisa, one at a time. Out of all the brothers in CW Canada, who are you going to make drink the milkshake?
Which is not many. I mean, that's probably the problem. We need to recruit more brothers so that this
Like,
doesn't
what's on
happen
the
next year.
forefront all the time.
That was his.
You know what?
tweet,
though?
but I'm gonna say him.
Oh, there you go, Fata, Jawaria.
I'm gonna agree with Isha, who's on the line like half hour ago. I'm gonna vote for Siraj from Calgary. I don't know why. I just want to see Siraj do it.
Isn't Siraj like 20? He's like really young.
That's not my problem.
17, mashallah.
The Canadians have spoken.
Mashallah. He said if Siraj is 17, I feel like we should put an age limit of 18 on this.
No.
Oh, come on now. What happened?
This is a halal beverage.
He's not a legal
It
yet.
doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. If it wasn't halal, we wouldn't make you drink it. Nafisa,
Yeah.
Who would you choose?
I've got to agree with Aisha and Jararia. I would vote for Siraj as well.
I was a fan of Siraj last year on institution support. I mean, he killed it with his region.
Is this because I'm here? I'm not intimidating, am I? I hope not.
Listen, Fata, do you want us to vote?
He says with a big smile on his face.
I'm sorry to say it, but you're probably the least intimidating person I've ever met. You are too nice.
You
Okay.
are too nice. Like when I was like, Jack Fata might be joining, he jumped up down because he's the nicest guy. Get him on here.
I did.
Like Canadian standards, he's like the nicest. Like even us, we're like, yo, Fata. Like this guy's way too.
Well, if
Okay.
Siraj is potentially going to be the one that may need to drink it, unless the brothers come back, then I feel like we should do a little bit of a shout out or recognition to everything that he's done in Team Canada and in not only starting a region, but growing a region and inspiring the regions around him. And it is actually so amazing. And when I think about what I accomplished at that age, like it is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Mashallah,
Yeah,
we're really blessed to have not just him, but these guys here and so many amazing, volunteers behind the scenes in the institutions. The individuals have signed up to take part all over Canada, all over the USA, and all over the rest of the countries that are taking part. And I'm sorry if you have to drink a smoothie.
And
Siraj
He might be
is,
joining us.
Calgary and Alberta, like where he's from, they're the ones that just won the Launch Good Challenge too. So like just again, testament to what he started and how they've already grown so much in like the past year.
I like how we're rationalizing this already.
yeah, I feel like like it's your reward because as Hassan pitched it earlier, it's character building.
And speaking of Hassan,
speaking of the devil, so
who's the devil?
Hassan, what's going on? Hassan, what is going on?
Listen. As far as I understand it, the brothers aren't very behind in the United States, and I'm learning about this whole nomination process that I didn't know existed before. So there's a chance I might still get out of it.
No, there isn't.
No chance. That's only for the Canadians.
Hassan. This all comes down to one thing. This year, have you been a good vice director? And the brothers in USA will decide that because they get to choose the person. Now, if you have come down harsh,
it's fine.
It's
fine. I'm getting the message. It's fine. I'll drink the smoothie, but we still. I'll be nominated if the brothers lose, but I still think we have a fighting shot.
Oh no, you definitely have a fighting shot. It's not. It's actually closer than it sounds. Only one donation you can just.
Also, we have half an hour left. Hassan,
you have half an hour left. Like there was thousands of pounds raised in the UK just like in the last half an hour. You can raise $60. $60. That's like
100% doable.
That's like a week's travel on that toll bridge in.
Yeah,
that's true. It's terrible.
That's like half a week's travel on the toll bridge. Okay.
Okay, half a week's travel. Just walk and donate the money.
Right.
Just walk for a week and donate the money.
People who are watching in the chat, please do let us know who you think should be nominated for this incredible smoothie. And also, please do continue to send in your ideas for what should be put in as ingredients because they're really funny. And I just want...
can we just get the ingredients vetted by a qualified, Sunny, you don't count, medical professional to tell us if, like...
Dr. Wedge?
I'm very close. I'm an essential health worker with the United Kingdom.
No, honey, you don't count. No. I'll take Dr. Wedge.
Hassan, would you like this proof by an actual scientist?
Right, listen to me. Guys, we haven't actually spoken to Hasnan, who's joined us, and he went straight into the totals.
Hello, guys.
And you're no longer in your car surrounded by sirens. So
yeah, I was actually in Brooklyn before, but alhamdulillah, made it home in one piece. So one less sirens.
You're not somewhere worse.
Exactly.
Hasnan, can you introduce yourself and tell us your role this year?
Of course. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Hasnan Shah. I'm the New Jersey state rep. So Jersey is a newer region for Charity Week. We had a kind of a test run last year. We had Rutgers Newark, my alma mater, be part of the guinea pig, right? And alhamdulillah, went really well. We had Saim come out and we had an amazing time, amazing auction, and the word kind of spread, right? So when you have a good time and people see it, they kind of want in on it. So suddenly that one school became 7, right? So now we had 7 schools at the start of this year. And even through that, like the first day of Charity Week, we had a school actually sign up on their own, like entirely like under the radar. And then we had to like onboard them all. And I was talking to them, they were like, yeah, we kind of had like FOMO because like everyone else is doing it. So we kind of want to do it too. So alhamdulillah, we got that up to 8 schools in our first official year. And it's going pretty good, alhamdulillah, at this point.
That's amazing. New Jersey has just been absolutely energetic this year. I mean, they jumped from like a handful, like 1 or 2 test runs to I think it was like 8 or 10 institution signups. It was just like a huge jump, and that comes down to the New Jersey team's hard work. And so what I heard of a Call of Duty event that went down.
Yeah. So I was messaging you about this, right? We wanted to do something that connect people that are at the schools, but also even outside of that, right? Because what do young kids like more than video games? So we had a bit of a Warzone tournament kind of earlier in the week. And alhamdulillah, we had around like 7 teams sign up. It was super competitive. I got my butt whooped. But what ended up happening was it was actually kind of a crazy finish. So it ended up tying. So in normal tiebreaker, like you wanna go to like the end, right? And like I personally I wouldn't be like happy with it.
So right now, all the brothers in the chat or here, they're getting really excited. Like, yes, Call of Duty, where was I? And all the sisters are like, why did these guys get excited about these games? What's so special about them? It's a waste of time. But you don't understand the joy of when you snipe someone, and just as they're about to go for that last little loot, and you're like, yeah, I've taken it. It's the ultimate joy.
It's the best feeling.
Okay. Habib from International Finance says LaunchGood has informed him that the pages will be closing in 27, probably not 25 minutes, and that means that we don't have a lot of time. But Jack, we have another guest.
Do we have another guest? Oh, hang on. We have groundbreaking news. Hang on. Do we want to get this new guest on, and then we'll do the groundbreaking news?
Let's do it.
We've mentioned him already. We've talked about him before. He is not Fateh, but the other potential to be taking this forfeit. And now, Team Canada, you must...
Oh, hang on. Well, there's an update on the Canada page, so I feel like this brother needs to come on immediately.
The piece has sneaked off, but Jawaria is there.
You gotta go, guys.
Jawaria, you're the one who voted for him, so you better stay.
Okay.
Nice try.
Assalamu alaikum, Siraj.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you guys doing?
Oh no.
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. I'm not gonna make an entrance like Fatah by revealing some secret information, unfortunately. But you know,
Oh no, don't worry. Your presence is enough, Siraj. Siraj, you've got a huge fan club all across the world. We've seen the work that you've done, and everyone was praising you. But, Siraj, before we go into that, actually, I'll let you introduce yourself, and then we'll go into that, inshallah. So please, Siraj, do introduce yourself and your role in Charity Week.
Yeah, so my name is Suraj. I'm a high school student here in Calgary, Alberta, and I'm also the Charity Week regional rep for Calgary and Alberta as well. So, yeah.
And Siraj, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 17 right now.
MashaAllah, 17. We were just saying, at 17, we weren't doing half the good work that you're doing. So may Allah accept your efforts, and you're getting a lot of love in the chat. What got you involved in Charity Week, Siraj?
To be honest, it was kind of luck. You know, I received an email from Islamic Relief that this thing called Charity Week was happening and they needed some recruits. And I didn't know what it was. And so I just filled out the, application kind of half-heartedly, and lo and behold, it, became into this.
Okay, Siraj, it's been a busy night.
It has. Yeah.
This is the first of its kind. So we had a little bit of a game. And what we did is we got the brothers and sisters in Canada to donate towards a one loss donation page set up by Launch Good. And depending on who wins, the losing side, whether it's brothers or sisters, the losing side will nominate someone to drink the most vile of smoothies. Now, if the brothers lose, it's not guaranteed yet. We still got time. We still got almost 22 minutes left. If the brothers lose, the nominations were Fatah, National Director, and then some people, no names mentioned, Jawaria, voted for Siraj.
Oh boy.
I don't know if they're lying to you, Siraj. There's no proof. There's no video proof for anything. It wasn't recorded.
This is
like
recorded.
that. No, it's not.
You can go back through the video.
Yeah, this is recorded.
However, we do have an update from the Canada page.
Okay, let's get the update. Yes.
So, guys, there has been movements. There has been significant movements of a movement-based thing. Right. So, don't think too much into that. For the brothers are currently on. They have had a surge. They are on 70 whole dollars, 70 complete Canadian dollars.
MashaAllah,
However,
subhanallah.
Siraj, unfortunately for you, very unfortunately for you potentially, because Javaria might have just sentenced you to your doom, the sisters are on $170. So, Siraj and Fateh, you guys need to mobilize your fan clubs right now.
Siraj has fan clubs in different countries. They need to come through. Siraj,
okay.
That milkshake at 17.
Let me open up my WhatsApp right now.
Listen, Siraj has the whole year on me. I'm a vet. I'm like a newbie in CW. People may not even listen to me. Siraj might be safe.
Backpedal.
Okay,
by the way, just to give you a hint, the pages are closing in 19 minutes. Sorry.
19 minutes.
It's closing a minute before midnight. So
I'm telling you now, there's going to be sardines. There's going to be Cheez-Its. There's going to be
milk.
There's going to be vinegar. It's going to be disgusting. If you're not vomiting, I haven't done my job of consulting the right smoothie. Okay, so you need to get as many people donating. This smoothie is not something you're going to want to drink.
Oh man, I saw at the start that there was dal in there too.
Yep, people have nominated dal. I don't know if you're a fan of dal. Some people love it.
I don't. No, not me. Not my type of thing.
Oh. Sorry, Siraj, your situation has just significantly deteriorated because Jack is blind. Now, so...
Oh, no.
One of the recent $20 donations that I wrote down for the brothers is actually from Fateh's fan club, but they've donated it to the sisters.
Wow.
The brothers are currently on $50, and the sisters are smashing it with 190 Canadian maple bucks.
So let me do the numbers. Let me get those numbers again. How much are the Canadian brothers on?
They're on 50.
And the sisters?
They're on 190.
Siraj, it doesn't look good.
This is a tough call, man. This is tough.
Being donation, we've had an anonymous kind soul, which once again has not left a name. We have a $10 unclaimed donation, but it is the same name as it's the same name that we had for the USA donations. anonymous kind soul. So I'm guessing it's going to be for the brothers again, potentially. Siraj,
I mean,
you might
it
have
won't make
might have
much
$10
of a
more dollars. Yeah,
difference.
it's not going to help you. You're still going to be drinking fish, but
We can give
it's
him the $10. It's fine. It's pity.
No, Jawari, you can't do that now that you nominated me. You can try and throw another $10
She
to
feels
him.
Alright.
bad. She's trying to redeem herself because she knows it's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
To be fair, it wasn't just Juwaria who nominated you. Nafisa, who's not here right now, actually, no, she's in Canada as well. She also nominated you. She backed
oh,
you.
there she is. Oh,
Alright,
speak
you
of the
can stop
devil.
hating on me. It wasn't just my fault.
So, Fisa, this
Man, I
is
need to
the
get
young
revenge
man
on you guys.
you have sentenced.
Siraj is just like, look, I'm just trying to help orphans and needy children, and here you guys just stab me in the back and just make.
Yeah, Siraj hasn't even consented to be part of this. We've just sort of nominated. You guys have just nominated him. This is a game me and Sonny come up with because we're just evil, and you guys are just sentencing your own teammates to doom. Shocking.
I mean, I was
Shocking
like
behavior.
receiving messages like, Siraj, have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? And I'm just like, what news?
Oh, Jack. Now, look, before you go to the update, because we got a bit more of an update, we set a target and we were like, $250 on each USA and Canada. I'll be honest with you, I didn't have faith. I thought, you know what, we're not going to get it, but it'll be good fun. We've actually surpassed both targets for USA and Canada. We've now extended the targets for the last 15 minutes of the banking deadline, but we've raised over $250 in Canada and $250 in USA. That is a massive achievement in this very last few hours of Charity Week.
We are pretty much sitting on 600 combined North American combined dollars, which is, mashallah, an incredible achievement. Guys, thank you very, very much. We are still joined by 21 people. That number's actually gone up since last time I checked. I don't know what you're doing at this time. You should be in bed, but thank you for watching us.
So, UK chapter of the Siraj fan club has just donated $20 for the brothers.
I think it's mostly for that mustache.
Oh, 100%.
That is a cracking mustache.
100%.
I'm sorry, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
thinking back.
Let's go
When I was
across the
17, I
border.
didn't have eyebrows.
Let's go across the border to USA, and it still stands at USA brothers at 120, USA sisters at 180.
Oh, guys.
Hassan, it doesn't look good, Hassan.
I don't know, man. I think the brothers are gonna come in last second, and we're gonna smash it, inshallah.
Wait, so are me and Hassan on the same boat?
Yeah, you are. You
Yeah, the maid of the mist.
drown your stars with some disgusting smoothies.
Siraj, we got this. Don't worry about it. They're talking smack right
Inshallah.
now. They're talking smack right now. Just make sure that Jawari and Nafisa are nominated on this place.
Siraj, you have a few minutes. You have a few, however you want. Give us an emotional plea why people should donate in the last 15 minutes.
So me?
Yeah, you go. Whatever you
donate because of the mustache. I mean, everything else.
All right, okay. Hassan, I'm gonna need you here.
Hang on. Siraj, is that your entire pitch? You are like your stomach contents are at stake here. And mashallah, bro. Don't get me wrong.
Lining is gonna be destroyed. And
Cracking
all your
mustache,
banking
yeah,
The mustache speaks for itself, man. Actions speak louder than words. I could talk for 10 minutes, but like this thing is just.
There you go. Jack, his mustache is bigger than yours. Okay, Hassan, I need you here.
Listen,
it's the last 15 minutes. Canada and USA is watching. We need to pull on some heartstrings. We need a strong reminder. We need something that makes people's hearts open. To donate for those orphans and needy children. Hassan, take it away.
Unfortunately, I don't have a mustache like Siraj's, so I don't think I'll be able to do much that way. But listen, I mean, we're all here for the same cause, right? We're all here for Charity Week, and I doubt that anyone on the stream who's watching who hasn't been a part of Charity Week, or I'll go further, who isn't part of the Charity Week team itself, right? And so we're all here for the same cause, and we know everything about charity. We know that we're all about the unity, and you'll hear often, like, hear that a lot. But what I want you to remember today, in the last 14 left, is that it isn't about the orphans. Because at the end of the day, the orphans have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with them. They're suffering, they lose their parents, they don't have money, they don't have an education. They have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on their side. The question is, what about you and me? Today here we're sitting, we're not doing this for the orphans. We're doing this for ourselves so that we can stand on the day of judgment in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we can have an answer. That our brothers and sisters across the sea are calling for us. They're calling for the ummah. They're calling for donations. They're calling for help. But you and I are sitting here and what are we doing about it? That's why we're here today. That's why we're doing this live stream. This is why all of you guys have put in so much hard work. And this is why I'm asking you. You have 14 minutes left. 13 minutes left now. The endings are what matter. Make this ending great. Do this for yourself. And I know that the $310, the $280, listen, it's been you guys. Bismillah, mashallah. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Put in another 5. Put in another 10. Because on this day, in the future, you will not regret not giving money. Rather, sorry, you will not regret giving money. What you will regret is not giving money. On the day of judgment, when you see your sins counted in front of you, when you see your good deeds counted in front of you, and you see the hasanat, the sadaqah jariyah of the dollars that went to the Palestinian children, the dollars that went to the children in Mali, the dollars that went to the children in the Philippines, you're going to wish that you could come back to this moment and put in another 5, put in another 10. And I know it's hard, and I know we're all broke. At least I know I am, right? But again, you're here for yourself. Don't be arrogant enough to think that without your money, the orphans won't survive. They will, because Allah is on their side. Donate the money for your sake. Donate the money so that you can answer in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that you could confidently say, I've done my best. Or at least I've tried. And so again, we have 12 minutes left. Listen, I'm telling you, and I'm never going to say this, and then I'll be happy to drink the smoothie. Brothers or sisters, Canada or US, it does not matter. Come together right now, put in 5, put in 10. I need to see the numbers increase, inshallah.
Inshallah.
There you hear it. Jazakallah khair, Hassan. Powerful words.
Yeah.
We've only got 12
Hassan,
minutes.
those words were very, very powerful, and I'm glad that you're accepting it because Batul just got another donation.
Oh man, I just
All right, Jack, what's fantastic now? Canada is on $320.
There's been an update. There has been a $50 donation, but this time it has been for Team Brothers. Right now, Team Brothers is on $120. However, the sisters are still steaming ahead with $190. However, that gap is closing. There is now only a $70 gap. I couldn't speak English there. Guys, we currently have 10 minutes left on these pages. Okay? Let's just pretend that Vancouver doesn't exist because this is closing at midnight. But honestly, guys, seriously, this is so close. Do we have any updates, any movements on the USA page? No.
Listen, at this point, we like Hassan said, you got 5, you got 10, whatever you got. This is your last chance, Team USA, Team Canada. This is the last opportunity of Charity Week 2020 to donate some money to save some orphans' lives. It's 10 minutes. Message everyone and anyone, that friend you haven't seen in a long time, that family member that you haven't been really spoken to throughout lockdown. This is that moment. 10 minutes. Me and Jack, we were in the UK. We can't donate anymore. It's up to Canada and USA now. Our deadline, our window closed. It's now you guys' chance. Let's see what you got.
Hold up. What is this about you and Jack not being able to donate? Who said?
The UK donation pages are closed.
You know what's open? The US donation.
I'm sorry, Hassan. Our debit and credit cards don't work in America.
No.
Mostly because we're broke.
It works. The conversion rate is on your side, buddy. You're gonna donate. Here, I'll put it on. I put it on
zero, Jack.
What, sorry, Sonny?
I said, what's the conversion rate on 0? Because that's what my account's got right after charity. Right. Okay, guys, we've got 320 and 340. Let's see what we can get in 10 minutes, inshallah, or 9 minutes.
Can I say, by the way, Canada is up there with the US right now.
It's amazing.
Canada is $20 behind.
But Canada has 12 supporters. USA has 10. So Canada is doing the work. They're getting out there.
They are really doing the work. Also, Javeria, Khadija, Nafisa, I wouldn't be so confident $70 is not a lot. We're at the very edge right now. This is the
Siraj's
time.
bank up. This is it. And Joaria, I would be worried.
I think I
Siraj,
spoke too soon. Why isn't anybody calling out Nafisa? It wasn't just me that voted for Siraj.
Because we decided to pick on you, okay? This is why.
All right.
But specifically, Siraj's mustache now is doing the work, okay? It is out there. It's a beacon of hope.
I will add, Siraj's mustache might be getting the donations in, but did Siraj go skydiving? I need to know.
Well, we don't have skydiving here. If I did, I'd go for it.
Well, sisters, I went skydiving for Charity Week, so let's get those donations in.
Mashallah, but I would argue that the mustache is harder than the skydiving.
Nothing beats willingly jumping out of a plane that's perfectly working. Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats willingly looking like a 25-year-old at the age of 17.
love it. Okay, guys, we have 8 minutes left. 8 minutes to the window of Charity Week closes. Oh, it's exciting times.
Can we donate for Jack to get some sleep? I think that's for your English tonight, Jack.
Please.
I mean, you can donate. Just donate, for the sisters in the USA too.
You know what, actually,
if
if someone does want to donate for me and Sonny to actually get some sleep, donate for the mustache. Donate for Team Siraj because
Are you guys allowed to vote for one person over the other?
I'm sorry,
Jawaria, you voted for Siraj.
But you guys are the hosts. You gotta be neutral.
I'm sorry, Javeria, if you can find us a rule or constitution or amendment which says that we have to be independent, I'll happily take your appeal. However, until then, vote for the mustache. Send in those donations. Make Javeria scared. Okay.
And plus, in terms of unfair, I mean, Javeria just literally smashed me right in. I didn't even know anything about what happened until I got onto this live.
Poor man woke up and was told he has to drink sardines.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
Hell of a thing to wake up to.
Harris says, Jack, start the puns. Combined, they've raised over $600. I don't even know if it's it's two different currencies, but
no. We want more money to come in. If you start with the puns now, we're not going to get anything. People are going to start logging out.
Oh, guys, we've had movements.
Ooh.
Canada has surged ahead by a whole $10.
Are we doing Canada versus USA? Is this what's happening now?
No.
I don't know what the conversion between Canadian and
Canada
got interesting.
Okay, but who was it for?
Listen,
That's
we've
the
got
question.
5 minutes left. Let's see.
It's for the mustache. It is for the mustache. We've had $30 in two separate donations for the mustache.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. CW USA, CW Canada. Let's go head to head. 5 minutes. Who can raise the most amount of money? Let's see what's happening now.
Honestly, with stuff like this, there's always a lull and excitement. Like, one person donates, that encourages other people to donate, and you get a lot of activity, and then you get a little bit of lull. So imagine the next person who donates, USA or Canada, the number goes up. People get excited. People donate even more. You get the blessings of even those people. So be the next person to donate. You only have 5 minutes left.
You have 4 minutes left.
And you
guys.
have an entire year before you donate again.
And Canada is racing ahead. Team Sisters, Siraj has to shave his stash. I don't know if we do this. I don't know if we do this. Save the stash. We need to save
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing
5
that.
minutes. No, don't worry. We don't make you do that. 5 minutes left. Canada is racing ahead of USA.
Yeah, can I say the USA is currently being embarrassed by Canada, pretty significantly as well.
I'm just looking at Hassan, Batul, and Saim, and the smiles are faded off their faces. They're like, right, it's time to get down to business.
Listen,
If
I had to be embarrassed by anyone, it would be Canada. Okay.
Oh.
Such a gracious loser.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not a loser yet.
That's true. I spoke too soon.
Hassan, really?
Okay. Let me see what balance I have. Hold up, give me a second.
All right, let's do this. Come on.
I'll be right back.
Right, guys, we have 3 minutes left. There's a $5 donation for the Javeria and Nafisa fan club.
Yes.
They've gone up to
$225 ahead of USA right now.
Sorry, USA. What are you doing? Just what are you doing?
I just see both of them looking down. I think they're texting anyone and everyone.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, just trying to
Frantically texting the fan
This is
club.
it. I mean, look, we've got Batul and Saim. Saim was last year's national director. Batul is this year's national director. Hassan is vice director. This is CW USA versus CW Canada. 4 minutes left.
Oof.
Hassan's just declared his wallet
Just
is
get on
empty.
your live, Time.
Guys, we
Time,
have
do one of your lives.
Honestly, it was going great. I mean, as much as I would love to see Hassan drink the smoothie, it would be awesome to see both of them drink it. So I just want to get us to that midpoint number. If we can do it in 2 minutes, that would be amazing.
Actually, so to get to the midpoint number, Sonny, how much are the brothers going to need to collect in donations?
Oh, are we talking about USA?
Yes.
Oh, we need to do a little bit of maths here because Batul's got some donations in there as well.
So I can do it quickly for Canada because I've got it written down. So for Canada, if you would like both a nominated brother and a nominated sister to drink the liquid fish, okay, you know you want to see this, we need a $55 donation for Siraj's mustache, okay? Right here, right now. We have 2 minutes remaining. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. I can't shout too loudly because it is 5 a.m. and my neighbors will kill me. So I'm trying to say with as much enthusiasm as I can. We have 1 minute left on these donation pages, guys. You guys have absolutely smashed it so far. We've got a $5 donation for America. It's gone for Team Sisters. Team Sisters.
Oh boy.
Okay,
I just got
Siraj,
a message from my sister. Wait, she's told me that she will donate after I drink the smoothie.
That's too late. She won't get a chance.
Introduce your sister to the November 13th deadline.
I'll tell her to drink.
Yeah.
What?
Guys.
So everyone in Canada knows how great Siraj is, but now he has to prove it to the international. So he's got to drink that smoothie.
$500. $500.
What? Where?
Anonymous kind soul again for the brothers. What?
Oh my God!
That was for the brothers. That was for the brothers.
Get counting. Get counting. 59 seconds. Sonny, get counting. What's this?
Hang on. I'm trying. This is pressure. Okay. Sisters in USA has 225. Brothers have 275. The brothers are winning in USA.
Batul, I will personally pick your ingredients now. Don't worry.
Canada.
Zero mercy.
USA got to 500. Can Canada get to 500? Oh,
we are $55 away from an equal total for Canada. $55 if you want to see both Siraj and Javaria probably, I don't know why we're picking on her, drink the fish. I don't want to see the fish in that pash, bro. It's going to not be pleasant. We have 19 seconds, 18 seconds left remaining, guys. Can we get one final donation for Canada? Is it possible to get those 55 Canadian maple bucks to share that fish? 5 seconds, guys.
Wait. We got 15. This is controversial. $53 to Batul's page, which was added by accident. It was added to the launch group page. And the
It's
sister
the
has
link in
the
bio. It's still my page, not the USA page.
I don't know if I
but
can
it
accept
counts for me.
Oh, hang on. I feel like we should put this to a public vote.
Oh, come on, y'all.
The public has voted it down.
Guys! Oh, there's a $55 donation for Canada. The sisters.
Oh, this is going crazy. We got $420 in Canada. As the launch good page is closed, are they still open?
I think they are still open. I don't know how. No, hang on. But
the deadline is at 7 p.m. tomorrow, so that's not gonna work.
It says project closed.
Oh, really? Maybe it got updated last week.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to go to higher sources here. Habib from International Finance, who's in my house now. Habib,
What is he doing in your house?
Sonny has kidnapped him and he's not letting him go.
It's one way institutional support can get more funding is by kidnapping finance. It's over. Habib has called it. It's closed. Shut it down. Jack, let's do the final numbers.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that does not count towards the milkshake tower.
Not according to the chat.
No. Hang
Not
on, Sonny. I have an idea. So let's come back to this American total here. Let's come back to this USA total. But for starters, let's go to the Canada total because something incredible has happened. A last-minute turn of events for the mustache has come out in full force, and we have a joint tie, a dead 210.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
You have a tie.
Yeah. What do you mean we have a tie? So I've been encouraging for the past 20 minutes.
I've been paying attention because USA just been dumping a lot of money into their launch good.
Someone donated the exact amount to make it a tie. So right now, we have brothers and sisters, a nominated brother and a nominated sister from Team Canada that are going to be drinking the fish. And this is going to be incredible.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine as long as like Joeri and Nafisa drink it. I'm okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
It can't be me though. I'm drinking one for my 2020 challenge. That's not
Okay,
fair.
then Joeri.
Well then one more isn't
I mean,
going to help.
Joeri's the one that nominated Siraj, so it's only fair that.
So, however,
Siraj gets to nominate her.
our attention comes, as always, to the troublemaker, the United States.
So, as always, with any sort of count in the USA, there is controversy. And so we have here at the official Launch Good pages, it is late. We have 275 for the brothers and 235 for the sisters. There is $53 on Batul's page, which she claims was done for this. I have
a proposal.
Would these $53 tip it over the edge, Sonny?
It would definitely tip them over.
So
I have a proposal.
Yes, and I think I have the same proposal as Simon.
Take $40 from Batul's 53 and
Right.
add it to the total.
No, that's rigged. That's rigged. No.
I love it.
What I do think.
Firstly, Simon, that's a very impressive maths to me at this time of the night, right?
I mean, you know.
He was a math major.
I was a math. I have a degree in mathematics.
Simon, you're an actual wizard.
No.
We call ourselves.
I'm about to accuse him on black magic.
So, however, I do think because we have a situation, I think, Sonny, how do you think about not being able to call this one? I feel like, it's so disputed that declaring one single winner would be very difficult. And so, inevitably...
Listen, Jack, this is charity week. We have integrity on the line. We're not doing recounts like we're some U.S. general election. We're doing it. We're going to decide a winner tonight. Okay?
What are you trying to say? Leave our election out of this.
We're trying to say you're a mess.
Yes, that's right. Medina says this isn't the USA election.
Thank you.
Batul is claiming she has receipts.
I have receipts. You can check. I mean, you asked me to phone my friends. Link was in bio, but it was my link.
No. Listen, we made the rules very clear. We said you had to donate to these pages specifically.
It went to the USA total. We're all one team, right?
No.
Okay, listen. The only way is that Hassan agrees that you both drink a milkshake. There's no way we can purely accept that money was going towards your milkshake.
Why don't we ask the audience? Let's do a poll.
Let me think on it.
Democracy.
Let me think on it. No.
Excuse me. I can veto your choices here.
No, you can, but please.
Okay. We Fatah wants to join. Fatah, how are you doing, Fatah?
I'm doing good. Sorry, I had to close the YouTube link that I was watching. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good.
You said you have something to announce.
Sorry, Siraj, we should probably discuss this, but I'll just announce it. So I would like to transfer a donation from the brothers to the sisters,
This is the most Canadian thing I've heard.
Because I think the fans have spoken, and they really want to see Mr. Mustache himself drink the smoothie, whatever ingredients it may contain.
The problem is it's past deadline day, and now the power lies with me and Jack. We say no transfers. It's still as two people are drinking. Okay, not going to accept that. This, you know what I mean? You wanted that transfer, you should have requested it before the deadline.
Also, funny how Fatah requested transfer after the nomination has been shifted over to Siraj. When it was him, he was like, "Oh yeah, of course it's for the brothers." But now when it's Siraj pulling up that, I don't know about that. I like the idea of both.
No, but I love the tie. Wow, that $55 donation came in clutch. So yeah, looking forward to seeing.
Sunny. Oh,
What's going on?
Sorry, Fateh, sorry, apologies.
No, just looking forward to seeing both parties
Yeah.
taking that drink.
Now, Sonny, I have a proposition here, just because Hassan is so adamant.
Can I just say something? Sorry.
Yes.
You guys are donating towards the Launch Good pages, which is really good, and it will go towards the orphan and needy children. However, the deadline has passed, so we no longer are doing the brothers versus sisters. Just want to put that out there, okay?
Yeah.
But Jazakallah khair, because we have got a $60 donation towards it. Now, sorry, yeah, Jack, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that Hassan, and I think Hassan will appreciate this because he is mashallah, a good practicing brother. But Sonny, there was a genuine mistake in the donation pages, and it was intended for Batul. And as Muslims, we understand that actions are by intentions, and the intention was to donate it to Batul. Is this not correct?
Which donation page are we talking about?
So the one that was donated to Batul's personal page that was meant to go to the USA page.
Jack, that is too controversial. That is too controversial. You know what? We've got Hassan on one side, we've got Batul on the other. National director and vice director, there's only one way to decide this. Jen said Kashaf.
You remember this shirt,
Hey,
right?
that's not fair. That's not fair. I think Kashaf is a little biased in this.
I don't think so.
She's gonna choose
I
Hassan.
haven't even heard what I'm about to say, so how can you say there's bias here?
Okay, we'll hear it out.
Both.
Okay, I have a lot of problems right now. I can't flip it, right?
See, here's the thing. I don't feel comfortable with this idea of 53 donations going to another Launch Good because Hassan could claim another set of money goes towards it. But just to entertain the conversation,
I have some inside information as to why it might have gone to Batul.
Okay.
So I feel like we can hear this out. She accidentally shared her page instead of the USA one, so I think.
Oh, are you saying that Batul accidentally shared her own page?
That sounds like a Batul problem to me.
Yeah, decided it doesn't make out. It doesn't make out.
No. Listen. So it was quickly corrected, and we shared the USA one. So I agree with Saim. I think what we should do is make it even for Hassan and Batul.
Wait.
We have them both drink it. I think that's what we should do. I think that's
the
the
donations are actually not from that group chat at all. It was before because I was on live, so I just said link in bio.
I still stand by my decision. We have
either way. But no matter which way this goes, you're drinking it.
I physically can't. You guys know this. I physically can't.
No. Batul. This isn't happening today.
It doesn't have to be tonight.
It can be Kashaf if the sisters vote for Kashaf.
Yeah. By the way, it isn't guaranteed.
Oh yeah. There you go.
No.
Orange Gatorade.
Right.
No.
So the sisters have to nominate somebody. There is a contention if the brothers have to nominate someone as well, but that's looking very unlikely because
Batul is the accepted
only in USA. Batul shared the wrong link, and therefore that some of the money didn't come through. Because do you know
apparently what? Apparently it was before, so I guess that argument doesn't count. But I think we should still. No. The chat.
Remember, it's not Batul.
Batul is the decided nominee.
I've been here a long time. You guys would be bored, honestly. It wouldn't even be funny if I did it.
I think
it would be hilarious.
Listen, guys. Don't argue in front of Canadians. They're going to be thinking, what the hell's wrong with the Americans right now? Okay. Siraj, how are you feeling right now?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to right now.
Yeah. Because you've got... You listen, the brothers might nominate Fateh. The brothers might nominate somebody else. It doesn't have to be you.
I'll take one for the team.
Oh, are you nominating yourself?
I guess so, yeah, I can take one.
Wow, look at that. Siraj, a legend, they're nominating himself. And Nafisa, as the only sister from Canada that's still on the call, how do you feel about this?
I agree with him. He can nominate himself. Good job. We're proud of you, Siraj.
How about the sister side? Are you nominating yourself?
She's already drinking.
Already doing it. Yeah. Is there anyone that you think should take it from the sister side?
I say Juwaria.
Well, Isha is actually the one who nominated you first, so she's not here to defend herself.
We'll figure it
that
out.
sounds like her problem.
Whoever nominated me first, or at least emphasized me first, That person should be the one taking.
Okay, so Jack, it's been a chaos night. We've raised almost $1,000 for charity week here. It's amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
And honestly, this was planned many months ago, but we told everyone like an hour before we were going to go live, and it's all you guys that have kept this going, and it's been epic. We still have to decide what's happening with the brothers account in USA, but definitely 100% one sister from USA will be drinking a milkshake. That is guaranteed. Don't know if the brother will also be drinking it or not. We still have to decide that. Simon, you are also in the ballpark for nominations. People could
definitely not. It's 100% going to be Hassan. There's no question about it. I was never in the discussion. That would be cheating people out of their donations. Now, we don't do that.
I have the same argument with
We
SI.
do not do that here at Charity Week. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm someone of principle, and I will not let this happen.
No, the conditions were clear that we are going to let the brothers of USA decide who's going to take it.
No, the condition was it was going to be Hassan.
No.
They pressed you. They did it.
We all assumed it's going to be Hassan because people are going to vote for him. However, it's not guaranteed to be him.
It 100% is guaranteed to be Hassan.
Dina, where is this coming out from?
Kasha.
Right. Okay, I feel like, Sonny, we should consult a higher authority on this.
We will get back to you. We do need to wrap up because it is late for you guys. It's early for us, and that means it's really late.
Oh, yeah, guys, we're really sorry that you've had to stay up all the way to midnight.
I know. How difficult was that?
I'm sorry, you guys.
Honestly, it was very difficult. I don't think you guys can imagine how difficult it was. I don't know if you guys can relate to what it means to stay up till midnight.
We will send you guys an I'm sorry card.
Right, but listen, I do need to plug one thing. Canada, USA, next week we have the international annual dinner. I'm going to give you guys each 30 seconds to plug your annual dinners. Starting off with USA, 30 seconds, go.
Anybody want to speak?
Don't all jump at once. Right,
time
30 seconds.
Yeah, all right. Jazakallah khair, everyone, for joining. I think this chat has been keeping the night young. You guys have had so much fun tonight. And like Sunny mentioned, this was planned ages ago, but alhamdulillah, we all came together just 60 minutes before this. We weren't expecting a lot of donations tonight. It was more about just coming together for that last final push. So I'm absolutely, floored that all of you were able to donate and share with your friends. And the smoothie thing, we'll see if it even happens. But it was so nice to just feel this, right? This last moment with you guys. It doesn't feel like it was just the USA deadline, right? Or Canada. To have all of you come together is really what the Spirit of Charity Week is about. And so, like all of us here, we don't get enough of it. The deadline's passed, but these guys are up until 4 or 5 a.m. Joining this from across the pond. And so we all know that the unity doesn't stop here with the last week of October and banking deadline. And so for all of you to join for our international annual dinner, it starts with you guys, it starts with the team, it starts with the viewers at the institutions if we're still here, but the unity doesn't end here. And so if we want to inspire the teams for tomorrow, if we want to come together and thank all of our volunteers who worked so hard this year where we didn't know what to expect, where we didn't know what the plan was, we just kind of figured it out as the year went by with this COVID thing. But to see everybody come together, to see the unity with these different regions, these institutions, everyone coming together when we never saw them even talking to each other last year was amazing. And so this year has been absolutely incredible. And we know that next year is going to be even greater than this year. So we know that we're making history this year, but inshallah, it starts 2021 starts with annual dinner. And so it's on all of you, whatever countries you're a part of, to continue sharing that link and to make sure every single person in your family, Uzma, that's all 11 family members, all of your grandparents and your uncles and aunties, mashallah. So please do share that link because this is so much more than a dinner. This is the future, inshallah.
When is the dinner?
On the 21st.
And time?
There's 6 different time zones. Kashaf, help me out here. It's 1 to 3 p.m.
1 to 3 p.m. Eastern.
1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Jazakallah khair. Okay, Team Canada, you guys have kept us really excited, and it came to a nail-biting edge. Siraj, don't worry, we're not going to make you be the sole drinker of the milkshake. Fatah won't be able to screw you over like that. But Nafisa, Siraj, either one of you, tell us about the Canadian annual dinner next week.
Yeah, so
So
Nafisa's the
we're
events
excited to
person,
see
so
everybody.
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So we're excited to have everyone there. Like, even though through the pandemic and everything everyone's going through, you know, it was hard on everyone mentally as well, but we pushed through it. Our institutions pushed through it as well. We know it was hard for you guys, so thank you so much for everything that you've done. Even like the unity that Batul was talking about, I've seen like the institutions working together, sharing each other's pages, sharing each other's events, and this isn't something that we've seen before. So inshallah, this is something that we're going to continue. You know, this is the vision of Charity Week. It's to unite together. So we might think of COVID and 2020 as the cursed year, but it wasn't. It was honestly a year full of blessings, and alhamdulillah that we are all a part of it as well. So like, thank you, everyone. Sorry, it's like so sad to see that it's over.
If I may add one thing, I guess like throughout my experience in Charity Week, one of the things that I've noticed is that miracles happen. In the sense that, you know, last year, for example, with my own personal experience, I was the only person on my regional team, and yet, alhamdulillah, we were able to succeed. Similarly, this year, we were pretty much against every single circumstance possible in 2020, and yet we were able to pull through and do better than what we did before. And, you know, from this, like, you know, I can tell that any sort of initiative that has some sort of vision for a strong future, that's an initiative that has miracles happen, essentially. And, you know, in my experience, Charity Week is an initiative of miracles where, you know, pretty much individuals from around the world, you'll never see that anywhere else. And so, you know, again, alhamdulillah, Charity Week is so incredible, and I hope to see so many people to come to our amazing annual dinner, inshallah.
And just to kind of echo what Batul was saying and to respond to Nafisa, yes, it does. It's always like heartbreaking to see something come to an end. But the most beautiful thing to me about Charity Week is that it never ends. Right? The end of Charity Week 2020 is what? It's the start of Charity Week 2021. So let's keep going. Let's keep coming back, inshallah. And trust me, none of these people are going to let you leave anytime soon.
Inshallah. And listen, guys, this is the first time we've done this in CW, USA, or Canada. Next year, I want to see you guys take the hosting position. I want to see you guys running this. Me and Jack can't stay up till 5 a.m. I'm getting too old for this. Jack, maybe he's got nothing better to do. But honestly, it's been a pleasure.
My brain is fried. Can't do maths. Can't speak English. However, there's one last thing to plug,
Okay,
guys.
well,
One last thing to plug before we go. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. To round off Charity Week in the north of England,
Yes!
Charity Week North is organising an Islamic history game show. Now, if you haven't seen enough of mine and Sunny's faces so far, we might be hosting and narrating this. This is a game show themed around the life of Salahuddin. And the participants, as participants, you guys will be joining us, and we will take you on a journey as if you are the companions of Salahuddin, and you guys will help him overcome challenges in his life to retake and liberate the city of Jerusalem, to liberate Egypt. I can't speak anymore. It's going to be good. That's all you need to know, and it's also free.
It's free, and you are all invited to join, inshallah.
So. It's 6 p.m. UK time, which will be 1 p.m. No. Yes, 1 p.m. USA time and Canadian time. We will. Sorry, my words are failing me. I'll send out the links, inshallah, maybe tonight and then also tomorrow. Please get your teams ready. Teams of 6. It is free. We would really, really, really love to see you guys come and join us. Okay. Guys.
Thank you, USA and Canada. It's been a pleasure. Honestly, we raised over $1,000 for charity and people said that it wouldn't. People were worried that we wouldn't be able to last all the way through the night. We lasted longer than midnight, and now, like Jack said, we've got an event tomorrow, so we do need to sign off. But that's it. Charity Week, the donation part of it's over, and now we look forward to the International Annual Dinner, inshallah. So with that said, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, inshallah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.